Yeah. Welcome to the Black Club. I'm your host, B Note. Tonight I got a special guest with me. It's my boy Jay from the Birds View Podcast. If y'all ain't
So,
heard of that, go check that out. He on YouTube and TikTok. What's up with it, bro?
hey, what's going on with you, man? Nothing chilling, man. Down here trying to make a move, man. How everything been working with you down that way?
Man, it's been, slow motion. You know how it is down this way.
Nah,
I
trust
try
me.
to stay
I
out the
know it.
way in the city.
Yeah, nah, I know it, man. Like I say, we country part, we getting more and more like the city every day, man.
Yeah, I heard that. What's up, Dwayne? Dwayne, hey man, this dude right here, he be every episode. He always there. This one of the you see, he got the number one badge.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to Wayne.
That's what's up, man. We got a lot to get into tonight. It's been a lot going on, a lot that need to be caught up on, and some that's pretty crucial.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
lot going on every day, man.
man, it seems
It's
like
on
it's
a
just
whole
getting
nother
worse
roller
and
coaster.
worse. I appreciate you being on the show. Jay gonna be joining on Wednesdays. We're gonna try to keep that going. And I like what he be talking about. I like what they talk about on their podcast. If you haven't checked it out, go check them out. Go subscribe to them and give him some love over there.
I'm
We
gonna
gon-
try to share you on the book real quick.
yeah. Go ahead. We're gonna start off with the Trey Reed incident. He didn't hang himself. Apparently, Colin Kaepernick did a second
I
autopsy and
mean,
it proved that he did not hang himself.
you,
This is an article from the Mississippi Free Press, and it says
mm-hmm.
death of State University Trey Reed's death on the Cleveland, Mississippi campus has drawn national attention and stirred a cascade. Um, let's see. Police identified him as a 21-year-old Demartravion Reed, freshman. So he was just a freshman in college. So he had just started college. That's
So my
crazy.
question, my question is, I guess, how many black people hanging themselves in 2025, man? I mean,
I ain't never
really, I
known none to
mean,
hang themselves in history.
that's what I'm saying, any history, you know what I'm saying? So I think you gotta start there, man. I
Yeah,
mean, once you get that scenario situated, you can start diving into what everybody else think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he hung himself, all right. So the police made the report. They gave, you know what I'm saying, the false claim to us is what we already thinking.
yeah.
But I mean, they went to the media with it. So to me, when you present that live, how many people you think in the room came together and was like, "Hey, this is what we're gonna put out"?
That's you know what I'm saying? Like to be able to try to cover that up the way that they did, that means the person that did the autopsy, the first one, they were in on it. The police officers were in on it. The school campus had to be in on it.
And there we go. There we go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about how many people said yes for this to come out. You know what I'm saying, for this to be the story that they're gonna run with.
Right.
Because if you pay attention to it, I mean, you got all the hangers that's been going on to truck drivers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand that on this situation, there might have been another situation at hand, but it's the same story though. You know what I'm saying? He
True.
hung himself. So, and I'm not trying to make it a black and white thing, but I'm trying to get an understanding of where you know what I'm saying? What's going on in the mental to make you go grab a rope and you know what I'm saying, take the worst way out?
As a
Because
especially
you're not
as a I mean, like you say, not trying to make it black and white, but as a black man, what
yeah.
black man, that's the last way that they gonna go out.
The last way. That's you know what I'm saying. That's we know about hanging. You know what I'm saying? We've been taught our whole life about getting hung. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah.
die easy. You don't die. You know what I'm saying? It's a slow death, slow and painful death. What's
Yeah.
going on in your mental to where you like, man, this hit. I got, you know what I'm saying? This I'm going out by lethal hanging. Nah,
Yeah.
man. It's too many drugs and too many guns and you know what I'm saying? Bridges. It's too many quick ways out for you to
Yeah.
just say, yeah, I'm gonna go grab this rope and I'm gonna go hang myself.
The only I mean, I know we commit suicide, you know what I'm saying? And but
Yeah, most
that's
definitely.
mostly by shooting ourselves. We don't That's the last thing the black people thinking about is hanging themselves. They ain't even thinking about hanging nobody else. When they kill somebody, or you know what I'm saying, they with a gun or a knife or something like that. We're not thinking about grabbing no rope and throwing it around a tree, putting it around our neck, and hanging ourselves.
Nah, most definitely. Then too, if you sit up and think about it, man, if I'm not mistaken, they tried to make it like it was a video of him buying the rope out the store and you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of noise jib jab about what took place in it. But then
Yeah.
you got the situation when it come out that he got into it with a few people. You know what I'm saying? When you start throwing narratives instead of, you know what I'm saying, doing with the, you know what I'm saying, the proper work on it,
Yep.
the media wants you to hear what they want you to hear. Because, you know what I'm saying, like I say, even though the police put it out there, the media got to run with it too. Because the media know how to twist it up and make it seem like, oh, well, they
Exactly.
said this right here. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? To get you talking. They ain't do that. They kind of just kept it to where, yeah, this what we running with. Y'all eat this. You know what I'm saying?
They
That's why I
didn't
say I feel like it was a group effort.
they didn't expect Kaepernick to step in and do what he did.
He been causing problems. Hey, listen, man. He is a troublemaker, man.
Yeah. And
Listen,
he doing it for the greater good. He
yeah, most
sacrificed his
definitely. Like I
career
say,
for that.
I love, I appreciate it,
Yeah, me
but
too.
he is a problem. They
He
got
is.
to give it a listen. In their eyes, you know what I'm saying? In the public eyes, they can't blackball because he keep appearing. You know what I'm saying? They kicked him out of sports. I ain't really too much seen him on nothing. And
No.
then here he is in the dog yet again, making
Yep.
moves.
Yep. That's one thing I like about it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He look different, man.
But
Mm.
also, I don't know if I sent this one to you or not, but it was another hanging. This one was in New Mexico. I don't know if you heard about it. His name was Javon Given. He was found hanging in front of a vacant business in Albuquerque on September 17th. And this was so crazy. This was
Mm.
2024, and his family didn't find out about it until this year.
So
Yeah.
where he be?
More than a year later, it say this is what they put out. There were no signs of foul play.
Mm-hmm.
An autopsy was conducted, and the cause of death was determined to be suicide. Of course, they're gonna say that, just like they tried to do with Trey Reed. More than a year later, on October 1st, his sister, his twin sister, her name was Javarion Walker. Man, they be having some weird spellings.
Yeah.
She called the APD to report that the 29-year-old had been missing for about a year. So I guess they thought he was just out, doing his thing or whatever.
A year though? I mean, I know they probably didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm just saying like a year.
A year
Like,
later, you just decide to get in touch with him a year later and find out where he at. That's
yeah.
kind of troubling to me.
But I will say though, when you're a distant relative, like if you like the black sheep or you something like that,
True.
sometimes it do be a year. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I really can't knock it because to me, I know it's family that I ain't talked to in over a year or two. So you know what I'm saying? But I'm the sister or brother, they had to have some conflict or something.
You right. You
To
right.
me, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you sister or brother, it's down there every other week or you know what I'm saying, if not every day or every other month. But a year, they had some problems.
Yeah. It say according to the missing person report filed with the APD, Walker said that she was calling from Kansas City and that her brother was last known to have been in Albuquerque. She told them that he had left Kansas City around 14 months ago to go backpacking through the United States.
Mm.
She also told police that she last spoke to him about a year ago and informed that he was in trouble, but was okay. He told her that he was in trouble. So if he told you that, you should have. Man, that's
Yeah. And you say he was backpacking, so he probably had some rope in his bag. Not
yeah,
saying he done it, but it was quick and easy access to go ahead and put it on. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. His story is kind of, ooh, that's kind of different. But they don't believe it was suicide. The family don't. They don't
I
believe.
don't I don't either, seeing how he say he was in trouble, but he did already have the materials.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
And the
but
thing is, who did he go backpacking with? That's what they
yeah,
need
you
to
got,
find out.
you got to get it. You got to get the whole crew. Who is he in tour with? Because whoever he was in tour with, first of all, obviously hanging somebody is obviously going to end up in suicide. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's the quickest way to get rid of a body.
Yeah.
Suicide. You know what
especially
I'm
a black
saying?
guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think suicide is the key at this point of getting rid of somebody without trouble. Unless you're gonna pull up Colin Kaepernick and go get that second autopsy. Now you do that, then not a state in trouble for lying. But I mean, like I said, I feel like he's just a teamwork effort, man. I feel like we living in 2025, man, where everything is just done and pushed out under the rug, man. Ain't no such thing. I mean, I ain't gonna say such thing, but cold cases and all that, I feel like all they just swept on the rug and going about their business. Next, on to the next murder. Or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
next thing. 'Cause it's something
yeah,
going on every single day now. So
yeah.
imagine trying to stay on one case for 28 days or you know what I'm saying, 3 months.
Can't. They
You
can't
ain't, you know what
dedicate
I'm
that
saying?
much time to it, resources for that
Now you
long.
can't. Man. That's why I said. That's why I feel like I honestly feel like you know what I'm saying. To me, I don't feel like it's that much cop work being done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say I don't fault them, but I feel like they throw something out there, and people believe so much of the news. The world. Some people gonna believe it, and some people gonna you know what I'm saying fight against it. But if it ain't no uproar to where it's gonna be like a battle amongst people, I think they'll just push it out there and keep going.
Right. Right. Yeah,
Man.
that's true. Especially if we don't say nothing and all we're gonna do is post about it and then maybe a week later it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. Think about it, man. Anytime we get into a conflict or something like that, they'll give you a street. They'll give you know what I'm saying? Something to please you. After they
Yeah.
please you, shit, it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gone.
That's
It's,
true.
it's, it's nothing left to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We gave you something, shut up.
Yeah. Once they
You know what
see
I'm
you
saying?
ain't gonna make no uproar about it, oh, that's it. It's done
That's
with.
it. You know what I'm saying? Once we gave you this street, we good now. You know what I'm saying? We gave you we killed them, but we gave them a street name. Let's stop talking about it.
Yeah.
And what we do, we stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, it's different ways about it, man.
It's just sad that it's becoming this again. And you don't wanna make it seem like, to me, you know what I think they're trying to do? I think they're trying to start a race war.
I think Jim Crow coming back, honestly.
Mm. Why you say
My
that?
mama told me that shit 3 years ago. And I said, man, I don't see how there's too much reckless stuff going on outside. But I mean, hey, as much stuff as they pushing, and if you pay attention to outside, man, it's so much stuff that's getting overlooked as to how people getting treated. I don't think they need the Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like once you do harm to somebody, it'll be over with in probably about another week or two. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little voice and all that shit, but as long as I'm controlling the media where I can control how you post this shit,
Yeah,
I mean it'll be over when I say it's over. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
we
true.
control it. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, when we first met each other, TikTok was so much information, you know what I'm saying, that where it just gave you everything, all the tools you needed,
True.
stuff that we didn't even know about. Turn around now. Go look for it now. You can't find it. You know what I'm
Nope, they
saying?
took it off.
Took everything out, man. That's why I say, as long as they control it, once they took over and they started controlling it, now we back to the gun. You couldn't even watch gun violence on TikTok.
Mm-mm.
Now it's everywhere.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's a poison, man, and everybody eating it.
and we the only ones that's not eating off our own entertainment. We the only
Exactly.
one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's where shit gets scary, man. Because if you think about it and you say it's me and it's us, think about the population. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Think about how many people ain't. You know what I'm saying? How many people following it? That's
Right.
a whole battle, man. That's a lot of
Yeah,
minds convinced that this shit ain't right.
man, and it's so hard to change their minds because they have a certain mentality now.
Yeah.
Everybody is. It's like when they made that movie, they cloned Tyrone. That was one of the realest movies that they came with. And I
Yeah.
say that because it don't matter what city you go to, what hood you go to, everybody is similar behavior wise. You know what I'm saying? Like the
The 100
dudes,
monkey effect.
huh?
The 100 monkey effect.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I
Yeah.
feel like people nowadays would defend racism.
They do.
Shoot,
They do.
they do.
But I will tell you this though. I respect racism, man. And it's just me. I don't know what niggas will do with power.
Hmm.
I can't say, I can't say, I can't, to me, I can't say white people are wrong for holding the title this long and how they going about it. Well, you know what I'm saying? Who wants to get their title to?
Yeah. They
Why
don't want
wouldn't
to
I
lose
feel
that.
why wouldn't I feel like my race is more inferior? You know what I'm saying? I feel like we inferior. You know what I'm saying? But so why shouldn't they feel this shit? Just
Yeah.
because they got the key and how they going about it, I mean, in our eyes is wrong, but shit, I you know what I'm saying? We run this bitch. If you want to be technical,
I
you
mean,
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
if we want to have the same type of privileges, we got to open the doors for each other.
If we want to have the same, and it's a hard thing, it's a hard pill to swallow. But
True.
if we want to have this own type of privileges, we gotta have our own. We gotta have our, you know what I'm saying? Like we had the tussle, we had XYZ, but in order for us to have anything that knowledge, man, we would have to have our own setup, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're asking for things and we're demanding things, and they weren't. You can't do that, bro. I'm the top dog. You know what I'm saying? The reason why China and XYZ not coming over here bumming shit. Clearly, for hundreds of years or however many years, they moved strategic, and the plan that they got ain't been broke yet. Ain't nobody been able to conquer this bitch yet. So I ain't taking my head off to him, but I understand that shit, bro. Who wants to be overthrown?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then if we
Without a fight, because they gonna fight
exactly,
for it.
you know what I'm saying? If so,
That's the
look, so
thing.
check this out. So boom, tomorrow, right? If we became in power tomorrow as our race, what happens? You know what I'm saying? What do the black person do to all the other races? Because you have to acknowledge dominance. You know what I'm saying? You have to show these people that you are
Ain't
XYZ and this
yeah.
person. So what happens when you become power?
Yeah. You
How do you treat the other race? You gonna treat them with kind and you gonna give them XYZ and be sweet on them? That's
that's
what
what
got us in
got
the
us
first
where
place,
we at
man.
now.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? I can't. It's fucked up, but I can't just say I'm mad at the move.
Right. I agree.
I just hate it's going on so long and ain't nobody came out of playing that we was surviving. But at the same time, I mean, I really can't be mad, bro.
We
I'm
got
mad
we
because my people. I'm gonna tell you what I'm mad at, bro. And it's not to cut you. I'm mad because I don't understand why us. And when I say why us, I mean why did we get the bottom of the stick?
hmm.
Saying why did we go in the dirt first? You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody that they didn't came in contact with conflict with, you know what I'm saying, to take shit over the Mexicans, XYZ. Why was we the short end of the stick to where we got treated the worst? What happened? And no religion, no teacher, no nothing. You can't go back in no books. You can't go back and look at XYZ and tell you why we was this. All they can tell you is you was a slave,
Right.
XYZ, this, that,
Right.
that, but they can't tell you why. Know what I'm
Right.
saying? Why your kind? Know what I'm saying?
I
That's the only
think
question
they
I got.
know who we really are. That's why they
Yep.
keep us down, because if they know, if we do finally come into play and realize who we are as a people, they won't be able to stop us. I mean, we already dominate everything that we get into when we put our minds to it.
And I will say this: better watch that because I don't know if you paid attention or not, but sports don't look the same.
You know what? All these players now are either mixed suburb kids. They ain't really got kids from the hood no more.
Sports don't look the same, man.
And then they're going to get other countries and bringing Europeans over here. They replacing us slowly.
UFC, UFC. Think about it,
Yeah,
man.
you
We do
right.
more crime and they do more. They do more work. They put more work in. And this, I ain't just talking about one single. I'm talking about other races. You know what I'm saying? We are now crying. We used to prove points. Now
Yeah,
we're crying. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah,
get a point proven.
yeah.
So these other races, you know what I'm saying? They own it. You know what I'm saying? In my city, shit, Mexicans own it. You know what I'm saying? Our entire south
Bro,
side is owned by Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? So they
everybody
own
united but us.
it. And it'll
When you
never
see
happen
you,
because
Mexicans can have 15 people in one house, everybody paying a portion of the bills and everybody coming up. We can't even have
listen, man,
we can't live
my
together like that.
my hairdresser is a Mexican. You know what I'm saying? She told me Mexicans don't like each other. But when it comes to a face, they gonna put this shit to the side and get the business handle. You know what I'm
True,
saying? And they
true.
can work in the same office together every day and say fuck them. But they gonna continue to do their job. You know what I'm saying? And XYZ, they ain't gotta talk to each other, none of this shit, or they'll fake it in front of them. But just face wise, they together. Us, if I say fuck you, you know what I'm saying? It's you have to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to you no more at work. I'm finna hate on you. I'm finna try to get you fired.
Yeah.
All of it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to think about the complex that we have. We have a complex of fitting in. You know what I'm saying? When in reality, everybody want to fit in with us, or everybody want to trend with us. But you turn around, everybody wants to be us, and we want to be
Everybody else.
yeah.
That's our problem.
Pico de Mayo. We don't celebrate nothing barbecue related. You can say Juneteenth, but in my hometown, that shit got took over 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
The city control our Juneteenth now. They
Yeah.
give us a date, a time.
Once it became to a point to where they started making money off of it, it wasn't for us no more.
Yeah.
Juneteenth was never for us in the first place.
Mhm.
It was for them to open up a new market to make money. That's
Yeah.
what it was all about. They monetized our everything about us, they monetize it and they make money off of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Black Lives Matter, they made money off of it.
Man, it's even deeper than that, bro. Jewelry, rims, clothes, food,
Now we'll go buy that, but we won't go buy land. We won't, you know what I'm saying? Buy
food,
property,
cars, tires.
acquire assets.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it, bro. If I wanted to get rich and I had to come up with an idea on how to get rich, who am I marketing to?
Shoot, black people.
If I wanted to get rich, if I wanted to get rich without a face, I would market to black people and just keep my face off. You know what I'm saying? I would just put a logo up and you don't know who own this business.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna buy it until you find out that it's me.
Yep.
Then boom, now my sales go down.
Yep.
But long as it look legit and everybody's talking about it, you're gonna snatch it up. It's up for grabs. Think about it, man. In any situation that you see on TV, Versace, everything was boosted. They kick it to you. Now think about the little dude, the black little dude, in line trying to hand you something for free to sponsor. No, I mean the word just for me to get some publicity. You're not
Right.
gonna take that, bro. I know what I'm saying. I know it's being done, but I just don't see it publicly to where, oh man, this XYZ go rock with me.
Right.
Or yeah, this pic came from XYZ. Go shot with me. You're not putting it in your rap videos. Versace, you know what I'm saying? And Medusa heads and or
Yep.
I'm pushing Lambos. Back in 2005, bro, we was wearing FUBU and wearing and put swingers on our cars. Well, it
Yep.
wouldn't even what was the Bentley to us? They been out. What was the
Yep.
Rolls Royce or a Bentley?
That's true.
You wanted a Cadillac. You
Yep.
wanted 9.5s and Jordans and you know what I'm saying? It's like people try like I say people try to they got a conflict of being in with others, you know what I'm saying, and trying to fit in, trying to feel rated in reality, you know what I'm saying, that shit is a facade, you know what I'm saying, it's a facade.
Bro, I was on Twitter, and I kind of hate being on Twitter now because it's just done become a
You
racist app.
find it.
But I was on there, and this white dude was saying something. He was like, black people say a lot about white people, but they really want to be white people. He was like, a lot of them, he said, look at the women, they go buy the blonde wigs and you know what I'm saying? And when he was saying it, at first I had to, it kind of pissed me off. Then I took a step back and I was like, damn, that's how they view us.
That's 100% correct though. Think about it, bro.
Everybody else want to be us, follow us, be a part of our culture, but we trying to be like other people's culture
Yeah.
instead of embracing our own. And that's what I believe the downfall happened.
How many women do you know that wear their natural hair?
Not many these days. They
Because
ashamed of it. They become like it's a psychological thing.
yeah, because think about it, you gotta call yourself woke or conscious or you're following the movement to wear this type of hair or be this type of person.
Yeah.
On a day-to-day person, you have makeup on. It seems like you're running from your who you are. You got
True.
makeup on. You're insecure. You got weave in your head. Not afro weave. You have long, beautiful, silked out weave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your culture don't produce this. You know what I'm saying? Your bloodline don't produce that. You know what I'm saying? Let you mix. I'm not knocking for that, but I'm saying as far as what you look like and what you present yourself, it's completely different. And I mean, don't get it wrong, because to us, you tricked eye. Shit look good to motherfucker. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But I didn't always been the type of person that's not you. That's like with the body surgery. That's with the titties, the ass, the reconstruction of the face. Your child is still gonna come out looking different.
Yeah.
Your genes are still inside of you. I don't care what you do to your body.
That's that mentality that's been passed down for generations. They got us to where we hate ourselves.
But see, you can't really stay them though. Bro, think about it. We in 2025, bro.
It,
Can you
you know what?
honestly say,
No,
can you
it's no
honestly
more.
say they have been in the mix since the 90s? Like I say 98 and up. Can you honestly say they have had a hand in how we treat each other?
No, they ain't had to because we do it to each other.
Thank you.
They
What
haven't had
happened?
to. They don't
What
have
happened when
to.
you come up?
They
Who
really
take you
don't
down when
have
you
to
come
be
up?
racist no more because you have so many black people that hate black people.
That's true. So check this out. What happens if you blow tomorrow, you get 16.5 million followers, right?
Hmm.
Who takes you down?
Your
When you
own.
come outside and you get in your car, you riding around, who you getting into it with? Who trying to, oh, I know him personally. He ain't with, you know what I'm saying? Who
Yeah,
is that?
it's
That's
your
not,
own guy.
it's not them. You know what I'm saying? The them is not them. It's
You're right.
us. Cause I remember a story from you back in ninth grade, 10th grade. I'm holding on to it, telling everybody at work, because I didn't watch your YouTube, and I'm saying, oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, he
Hmm.
did X, Y, Z back then. But
Hmm.
this from 10th grade. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Instead of saying, oh yeah, I know him. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Instead of knowing who you are personally, like, oh yeah, man, yeah, he all right. Regardless of what I know about you, yeah, he all right, dude. You know what I'm saying? I know. You know what I'm saying? The conflict I had with you was then. The person that you presented and how you going about it, I mean, that's you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's a dog mentality, man, where we so put into the dog that we can't we're nowhere near seeing the light in my eyes. Because to me, I feel like we was getting close. Like I say, when COVID hit, I said, man, black people getting a little too much money, man. It's gonna start being a problem. But then I started seeing black people getting money, and they started kind of networking a little bit. I was like, all right, well, shit, it might be our little chain, you know what I'm saying? Turn around. We might, it went to shit quick before
Yeah.
COVID was over with. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And I was
true.
like, dang, I said, damn, this shit crazy, man. Like I said, I don't I don't even know where to go about it, you know what I'm saying? Or how to go about it, fixing it no more. Because I used to believe in reach one, teach one. If you talking into a crowd of 100 people and you reach one, he'll go reach another one person in 100 crowd. But now it's like, man, they gonna jump, they gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He might hear what
If
I
he
said,
get
go be
anything, and that's what I don't understand. Say you like you said, say you blow up and 16 whatever million followers. Now you got to worry about your own kind getting jealous of you and trying to take you out for clap because they feel like they get street clap for taking you out.
they're gonna get it. They're gonna glorify him. They glorify old boy for killing Tupac. He was a star in the hood.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Think
Yeah.
about it. King Bun. Bro, I say
Pop
this shit
smoke.
every week, man. And I hate to, and like I said, I hate to put this out here again, because I've spoken on my podcast. If this is who was praising God, man, I don't want to be in it.
Mm. Mm.
Because everybody outside is attracted to evil. We love King Von, Dirk, all this violence and all this killing. We uplift, we praising it. These can't be the same people we talking to God to. You know what I'm saying? We can't be all going to the same place, because I don't got the same beliefs.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The shit that's getting took place so much wrong, you know what I'm saying, being doing, and it's uplifted. We can't be going to the same place. We can't be praising the same God. You know what I'm saying? We can't go to church and sit in a 50, 60 church and we all praising the same Lord. But I know for a fact he just caught two bodies last night.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? This can't be you know what I'm saying? They love him in the hood. He touching little girls. He gonna pick little girls up from the high school. This can't be the same. You know what I'm saying? This can't be the same person we praise. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't want to go into that because I touched nerve when I talked about it last time. But I just don't get it, man.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it changed once they changed our music, they changed our TV shows, they changed our movies, they took love out of everything and started
Everything.
glorifying more sex. more
They
killing.
they wasn't even six, bro. It was the other side. The
Mm.
the him and him. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, it turned into that. That came eventually, but they had to get us into that thug mentality. That's where I believe. I hate to say it, but I believe Tupac was planted for a reason because he's
Yeah.
the one that brought all of that gangster mentality. Before that, music was political. NWA, Run DMC, all of the Public Enemy, they
They
was
really started
political.
though. You gotta go back to NWA. They really started. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
okay, I feel what you're saying on that. So this is my theory on that. Like how you say he was an actor. I mean,
Mhm.
how Tupac he changed up. First of all, Tupac was an actor first. What was
Sure.
Drake?
He was in theater,
What was Drake?
an actor.
What is Drake now? Drake is the biggest thing out.
All right.
He can put on a facade that can fool the eye. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Tupac, same way, man. If I play this
And
character to the T, I got him hooked. I'm here. And I feel like to me, honestly, I feel like this will happen.
I agree. And because
Like,
after that, that's when everything shifted. It started going towards that direction. Everybody wanted to kill somebody, and everybody wanted to be a thug nigga and a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Instead of glorifying the doctors, the lawyers, it turned into the street dude. That's who became popular. Closeted brothers with attitude. What? Talking about NWA?
yeah, it sound like it. But I mean, again, you gotta pay attention to lyrics.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? I feel what they're saying, but like I said, when it comes to lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm big on. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to rap music like that. I listen to lyrics. If you talking crazy, bro, I don't want to hear this shit. And
Yeah.
majority of the sound is going through your ears, and you don't realize the rays it is putting in your body neither. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the reason why people walk out to certain songs when they go out to fight. It's doing something to them, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? We in here smoking it and the delusion kick in. You smoking, you listening to Zero, and he say, I'm one deep. And you start saying, yeah, I'm one deep. Man, it's three other people in the car, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's three more people in the car, fam. I you lost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you mad, bro. How you more mad at me than the people that's hurting you, bro? You ain't want to go crash out on your boss. That nigga made you stay over hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? You was talking about going to go take your old lady out. She mad about not going out today. Boom. Here it is. You shoot me. Because you know what I'm saying? I probably dumped something on your shirt on accident or something. You
Yeah.
that mad at me? What about him?
Bro,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
done heard of dudes getting shot just accidentally stepping on somebody's shoe.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I actually know somebody, bro, that was drunk. He died in Dallas. He was laughing and he and ha and stepped on somebody's shoes, bro. They popped. Headshot.
Dwayne said he don't
Cool.
think Tupac was a plant. He feel like when he got to death row, he changed to a different person. Yeah,
Deal.
I believe that was
That's still
part
a
of the
plot.
deal that got him out of jail. He had to. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like if he wanted to tap into that narrative, that's the same thing as a plot though. You have to become this character to sell these albums to do XYZ. So we're labeled as death row. You gotta act like you gotta become, you know what I'm saying, XYZ.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what he done, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta pollute, you know what I'm saying? Your album, your record label's called Death Row. What did Death Row do? They did nothing good. They were hanging people over the balcony. They were, you know what I'm saying, doing XYZ. Nothing good came from their label. Who was
Nothing.
Tupac before the label? You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? He was
he
Dear
was
Mama, you know
dancing
what I'm
with
saying?
blow up dolls with what was the group name? With Humpty Dumpty in them. I
Check,
forgot what.
I'll give you a better scenario. So let's just say we in Cali, we 13, 12, and we want to join a gang today. Regardless, who were we before we joined that game? We was playing and play fighting. We got in that game. Now we obligated to kill, shoot, steal, fight. If we see somebody we don't like, we gotta get on his ass. We gotta get jumped in. We gotta do X, Y, Z. It's the same thing as getting introduced to a record label. Are
Yeah.
you down? Are you
Digital
willing?
underground. That was it. Yeah. Yep. That I agree.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How down are you for this label? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I saw an interview with Snoop Dogg. They had beef with a dude, and Snoop Dogg was like, man, I really ain't on that shit. They led the Snoop Dogg sitting on the jet with 2 knives on his blanket.
Yeah,
You feel me?
that was when he went visited Biggie and all them on the East Coast and did that and performed with him or something like that. And Tupac them heard about it. Like you say, he
So
had to be on the plane to protect himself.
exactly. So because I ain't what the gang said, now I ain't right because I try to bring peace amongst everybody.
Yep.
I'm the mark. You know what I'm saying? I'm the mark in the dog.
Yep.
That's the stuff I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? And that right there regularly crushes us because we, you know what I'm saying? What like I say, I think we talked about this a long time ago. What good comes from a game? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
give protection, but what's your first day assignment? You ain't going to help Miss Daisy with her groceries. They want you to go ride or go jump on XYZ.
Mm. Bro, if gang leaders could really change a lot in the community if they wanted to, because they have a lot of influence in their hood, but a lot of times they don't own nothing. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't. A lot of the hoods that they claim is theirs, they don't own no property in the hood, no land, nothing. And
They
then
own
the
the
way
street.
they
They own
influence
the
the
street by
kids,
words.
huh?
Now I said they own the streets by words.
By words, that's it. And then, but they
Mhm.
trying to get people to check in when they come to the neighborhood. Check in for what? You don't own nothing. He said,
What
Tupac
is
was
it?
a punk.
Why wouldn't I feel protected? Listen here, I'm a black megastar. It used to be, and I take it back in time. So let's just say you got a blues singer, country singer. This is before rap, all that shit.
Right.
You used to have safe havens you go to because it wasn't safe for you to go everywhere else. Now, motherfucker, the hood ain't safe. You know what I'm saying? Where you supposed to go
Mm.
to get security and be safe and be comfortable, that's not safe.
Yeah.
You're in danger, bro. They want that.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you're attacking me. Now, don't get me wrong, because people they gloat. They got the chains on. They put it in your face. They starving. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the world we live in now, the where it's all about the chains, the trip, the how I look, XYZ. To me, we gotta go answer to somebody else to feel safe, to get safe. You gotta call and do a check-in to get a pass.
Mm.
Man, do you know what's happening on the other side? Why I need a pass over here? I should be comfortable. But
Yeah.
it's like I say, it's all about money. You know what I'm saying? And it's
That's
gonna.
how it should be. If I'm say I'm a celebrity, if I come to the hood,
Mhm.
you should want to protect me because I'm the one. I'm gonna make sure y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Like if I come to your hood, I'm gonna make sure your hood good. But they don't
Listen,
look at it like that because of ego, and I believe that's what's been the downfall of us too is ego. See, I feel like
most
Suge Knight
definitely.
is a
But
clown.
let me
Yeah,
break
I
that
can
ego
about
down and let me not to cut you out, bro. But let me tell you how to so I don't lose this thought. Let me tell
Mhm.
you how that ego sound, bro. Amongst black people. Let's just say we in the game, we XYZ, right? I take this back. Let's go to Houston. So you remember when 6ix9ine came down there to Houston or wherever it was, they was in Austin, whatever. And Jay Prince got into it with 6ix9ine and Jay Prince posted a video with damn near the whole Austin behind him. They had to be the most suckiest shit because you willing to ride for this and behind and willing to lose your freedom or your life behind a man you don't even know just to go home and tell your kids or your wife, yeah, I used to ride for him.
Mhm.
Or yeah, I put that work in for him. Man, that nigga don't even know you. Or he don't even care about you tomorrow. What what
Mhm.
what you did that for no income, no nothing. When you done it, what did that take in life? You know what I'm saying?
Nowhere.
It's the mentality of retardation to me. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense how we act about celebrities. I don't care about this man rap. Don't get me wrong, he's a star, he's a mega star. But at the end of the day, bro, you a human being. You put nobody before God if we're talking biblically, you know what I'm saying? You're worshiping this man on a pedestal as if he's God. You're
Right.
willing to do anything to save this man's career. Man, listen, he here. If he over here involved, if Tupac is involved in violence and bullshit, Tupac dying by himself today. I'm not getting in the car to shoot out for Tupac.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not if they say, yeah, we're gonna see y'all at the club, we're gonna man, hey, I think we might need to go to the house. Tupac. Now we're gonna hit the club of Y'all got it, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. We stopped thinking
Could've-
for ourselves.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, it don't happen, bro. It
And
does
a,
not
a
happen,
lot
man.
of black men stopped being leaders and became followers. And that was what the problem became. We
I,
wanted to follow a trend. We wanted to follow this rap and do what they do. And then when they implemented the drug dealing, they brought trap music. We wanted to be drug dealers.
yeah, you right though. That's what I'm saying. You right, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's scary to me, man, because it never got right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what we was listening to, like I said, when Tupac died, then we started coming to the 2000s, we started shaking ass, and you know what I'm saying? We started deteriorating the female. Then we got back to the dudes. So
Yeah.
now everybody is. I never forget when the shift changed. When the shift changed for me, when Beyonce came, when Neo wrote that song for Beyonce, "Irreplaceable," I saw all females change.
Yep.
For the first time in my life, I saw females not needing niggas. You know what I'm saying? They stood on it.
When they
Then,
start and they came with that independent, that changed the whole mentality for women because now they thinking in their mind they don't need a man. Then you got the elites pushing for women to start going to work. So now instead of them being raised as wives, they are being raised as workers. And so
yes,
they got them in a mentality to where they could compete with men instead of
yes,
being with us, they compete against us. And that's how
I'm
they
telling
they
you.
they just it's a lot that went into it and we allowed it. I think the black man is the one that was at fault from the start because we fell into the trap first.
Yes, I'm telling you, man. It's so many. Now, when we say that somebody is working on somebody behind the truth, that's what we need to talk at home. Man, that's us.
Yeah, it's us.
You know what I'm saying? But face wise, media wise, what's being trended, what's being pushed out, then we can say them.
Yeah,
But at home, man, it's us, bro.
it is.
What they, you
It's
know
us.
what I'm saying? What they need us to do down here, other than listen and become. You know what I'm saying? We didn't want to put this Burberry and Gucci on until we saw it. You got some people that look at it and be like, "Ah, that shit ain't for us." You know what I'm saying? Okay, you
And
know
how
what
did they like the Gucci, the Louis? How did they become popular? Somebody
I'm
told
saying?
us to wear it.
Yes, yes, you know what I'm saying? Burberry, drape all this out in Burberry. Then they get you with it's seasonal.
Ooh,
You know what I'm
that's a good one.
saying?
He said TLC no scrubs. I forgot about that one.
It's all up hot. You know what I'm saying? It's
That was a
what
good one.
makes it hot, bro. It's
Yeah.
like I say, if you take a step back and you just think back to the music that we listened to that was supposed to raise us, and you know what I'm saying? Me personally, 2000 and up.
Yeah.
90s, we was crying. You know what I'm saying? We was in love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
R&B was
was
still it still had love in it. It
yeah,
wasn't
you had
all like when they talked about sex, they said it in ways that you had to catch it. It wasn't just
yeah,
straight direct like it is now.
yeah, man. We was in the rain doing this right here, grabbing for the right, you know what I'm saying? For the and bringing it back in, you feel me? But I'm telling you, man, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Once the
It
2000s hit, everything took full effect.
over with, man.
It took
We
full
started
effect.
they wiped them tears off and they started just going. But now the late 2000s, well, the females in control. They can
And see what they did was they switched the attack because at first they wanted us to be
yeah,
the gangsters
yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? Now they got women rapping about shooting and killing and the men is wearing skinny jeans and painting their nails and you know what I'm saying? They reversed
yeah.
it.
Oh man, and that was a scary trend right there too, man. So not only did they push the gay agenda, but you had thugs convincing other thugs that this right here, this attire is cool. Or or if we know what I'm saying, like and they started like outside in the real world, they started validating it. Like,
Yeah.
man, I don't care what you talking about, man. These are skinny, these such.
Yeah.
What? No, man.
Yeah.
Like I say, now I can only speak for Texas. I can't speak for other races, you know what I'm saying, other cities.
Right.
We were our own kind. You know what I'm saying? We was raised from Dallas to Houston. You know what I'm saying? And we wasn't even raised on Dallas. We was raised on Houston.
Yeah.
Starchy jeans, polo tees. We to me, we was the most players because we kept our cool. We wasn't loud. We wasn't. We had a cup in our hand. We, you know what I'm saying? We weren't talking about jacking in our music neither. We weren't talking about buying it. We were talking about getting money.
That's getting money, and it started out with hustling. And you know what I'm saying? And we were the music that we was making with the people we was talking about selling to, this generation became those. They
Yes,
they making drug user music. We used to make drug selling music.
exactly. And then if you sit up and think about it, every black
Yeah,
drug you know, every black drug you know is at top tier, highest price.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you go to drink is $100, $200 a line. They talk about it in music all the time. That shit not cool. You know what I'm saying?
You
You're
taking
the
NyQuil
user.
and shit. Nah,
You're the user.
promethazine.
You're the user. Then you got weed. It's every strand is man, it's crazy, bro. Then they open the pharmacies up. They GMO it. They you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of this shit naturally grown. We don't even like when you smoke weed, you don't laugh. I don't want nothing to do with it, brother. It's not exciting. Everybody's mad, everybody's paranoid, nobody's in the mood.
Well, once when they took over the industry, that was the plan. Because before it was a normal type of high.
Mhm.
Now you smoking weed, it's not the same because they done took over the industry and put stuff in it that they want to keep you addicted and all this type of stuff. That's
You
why
got
I had to
goddamn,
quit. I was like, I ain't.
yeah, man, that shit not right, bro. Listen, I ain't my at seventh, eighth grade, I smoked weed, man. So you gotta think about this was back when the seeds was plentiful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You had to get through it to even fire it up.
yeah.
Man, I fuck around and tapped on that new stuff, man, and I just put cement shoes on my feet.
That's it.
Couldn't move,
It keeps you where you don't want to do nothing. You know,
nothing. Them commercials
that's-
when you soaked in the couch and you just melt. That's what that is, man.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And now what they've done, like you say, with the music, everybody sound the same. Everybody talking about the same stuff. Like at least what we
Mhm.
grew up on, it was diverse. Everybody wanted to have their own sound. Nobody wanted
Yep.
to sound like the next person because they wanted to stand out. It was a competition. Now I don't even be know half these people that be rapping now. I'd be like, oh shoot, I thought that was somebody else, and it's a totally different person.
And see, that's the crazy thing about that too. I say this: when you think about weed back then, bro, versus now, all you hear about is people saying, "Man, I want that gas. Oh, this shit's strong. I want to get high." Man, that's crackhead behavior, man.
You
That
ain't
what
no different. And see, that's the way they was able to trick us to make us think that because they smoking crack and you smoking weed, it's different, but it's still an addiction. It's still
it's
an addiction.
definitely an addiction.
I
You
used to
talking
be
about you
that way
coping,
when
you
I was
getting
smoking.
through it.
I ain't no crackhead. I smoke weed, but nigga, you still addicted to something.
Listen, at some point during this weed smoking journey, you are not going to be able to eat without smoking. You're not
Yep.
going to be able to tolerate people without smoking. You don't
Yep.
want to go to into work without smoking because now you've been able to handle your high to where now you can smoke and clock in.
Yep.
But
Yep.
you also want to go hit this motherfucker on lunch break when you get
Yep.
off. Oh, I had a date. I'm gonna fire this bitch up. Oh, when I say, I'm gonna fire it. Boy, that is a problem. That is crack. Because if I hand you some Weezy, if I hand you some Reggie, I don't want this shit. Boy, that shit gonna do me give me a headache. Boy, that's crackhead behavior.
True.
Why do you want something that's gonna keep taking you high? You
Yep.
smoking 3, 4 blunts, or you smoking a big ass backwood with probably about 3 grams in it. That's crackhead behavior.
Because why do you need that much?
Exactly.
Yo, you already the next step. Because after a while, that's not gonna be enough.
You're gonna switch up the pills. you're
And
gonna
then from
you're
there, you're
gonna
gonna go to power.
yeah, you're gonna incorporate it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be doing all three of them together to take you there.
It's a never-ending cycle, and we
Never
just continue to perpetuate it.
swear to God, man. And like I say, it's a place that nobody wants to talk about.
Yeah.
Nobody, no, don't say nobody wants
But
to.
don't nobody want to be the person that's not the popular one. Everybody want to be liked today, and that's the
Yeah,
problem. Everybody want to be liked.
yeah. And like I say, man, until we step away from that, I don't think it's gonna get better no time soon, bro. I swear to
It's hard.
God.
I did take this. I did a video on TikTok, and I was just talking about the difference between black people and niggas. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because it's a difference when it
What's
comes to
happening?
mentality.
The hell of a nigga.
Man, when I tell you, oh man, you can't be saying that and this, and I'm like, bro, it's the truth. And that's the
Mm.
problem. Nobody want
Nobody
to
want to
talk
hear it.
about what's real or what's really
Mm.
going on. They want you to
Wow.
sugarcoat everything to make them feel good.
Nobody wants to do homework neither.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? If you go, like I say, you take back in the church, nobody wants to go against the pastor. All they know is that the pastor's up there talking a good sermon. But what you don't realize is that pastor rehearsed it. He went to school to learn this. Ain't nobody out here talking
Exactly.
nobody's a prophet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we want to be honest, man, we can take it to the Pope. He is put in position. Nobody in 2025 is a prophet. Hell, King James is not a prophet. That nigga got bored and wrote a Bible. If we're gonna be
King
honest,
James, man, the truth about King James, the only reason why they gave him his own Bible is because he stole the original from from Timbuktu, and they hid it at the Vatican for like 60 years and rewrote it.
thank you.
They add a lot of the stuff they took out. They took out like I want to say 13 books, if I remember right. And they added stuff in places, all that slaves obey your master and all that. That was put
Listen,
in.
brother. Listen, brother. If they took all of our knowledge away and all our books away, why in the hell would they reverse the Uno and give us a goddamn book to read?
That's gonna benefit us. Why? This is what I try to tell people about the whole religion thing. Why would if they hate us so much and they want to keep us at a certain level, why would they give us something that's gonna benefit us? Why would they give us a God, tell us about this God and all of this if it's gonna help us against them?
Yeah,
My opinion, I think they gave us that because they took our original religion away. Our original who we worship, all of our real gods, they took that away.
they
And
been
they
took it
gave
away though.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before slavery and all that shit, like you say, before they got rid of about, bro, they been took it away, bro. We
Mhm.
don't know nothing, bro. What people feel
Yeah.
like they reading and they getting education, we don't know nothing. Why would they sit all this shit in your face and say, "Here, we're gonna give you context clues and you use your mind and you learn this"? No, these motherfuckers took everything from us and gave you some, told you to read it, learn it, become it,
Mhm.
study. We're gonna give you stories in this book for you to follow and feel like you relate to this story. Or
Mhm.
if you down and out, look at this chapter. It's the best-selling fucking book in the
Yep.
world. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Best-selling author, King
But think
James.
about it. Who did they kill when they killed our ancestors? Who did they kill them in the name of? But that's supposed to be somebody that's for us. But they kill our
Listen,
ancestors in the name of Jesus. They had the Bible out when they was hanging them from the trees.
hey, listen here. Hey, listen. That's a valid fucking point. But let me tell you this here though. Hey, if you read that Bible or if you get some little ins and outs of the Bible,
Yeah.
I will say this, man. The Lord Jesus saved Christ himself. He wrote on a lot of enemies. I ain't heard about the devil riding on nobody. And I'm not saying that I'm over here in the pool pit. I'm not saying that I'm over here doing the devil's work. I'm just saying Buddy ain't slid that much. He don't say nowhere in the Bible. Listen here.
DB Edis say King James also wrote a book on demonology. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He
But that's
did.
what I'm saying.
So
Why wouldn't I
what
think?
makes you think
So
that what they gave us, how do we know that they didn't implement that into the Bible?
that's what I'm saying. So look, check this out. So this is me. So let's just think of God. Like I said, I don't want to get on this topic because, like I said, I touch a lot of nerves. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
down. I'll
yeah.
tap it just a little bit. So just think about it like this here. God is a very jealous man, right? You know what I'm saying? If you go against what he say, you get cast out. You'll
Mm,
be XYZ. You'll be done like this. What did the devil actually do to get casted out? You know
just
what I'm saying? What did they say he actually did? All
you
he
know,
did was disobey. Or he
yep.
did, he didn't go around that motherfucker killing angels or you know what I'm saying, or doing XYZ. They shot him down here and did blase. Then you turn around, you got the plagues. If you ain't follow my spite, I'm gonna spite you down, brother.
Yep.
I roll with my son, roll with clicks. You know what I'm
He
saying?
had
Hey,
12 of them following him. That was a
hey,
gang.
somebody
Look,
stood up and said, "Hey, man, we finna get these niggas up out of here, man. They a problem."
I had this he was a Satanist, right? White
No,
dude. And I sat down. I just wanted to hear his side of everything. But what he told me was they lied. They
Mhm.
the true devil. This is how he broke it down. This ain't my saying, so y'all don't come for me. He
That's
said
why
Jesus is really the devil and Satan was really Jesus. And he was like, they reversed it to make it seem like so we didn't worship Satan, we worship this Jesus God that they gave us. And you know, the picture of Jesus that they gave us is a pedophile, right? The
so
son.
go ahead.
He's the son of Alexander the Sixth, the Pope. And he
Mhm.
was I want to say like a prince in Rome or something, but he was a pedophile. He slept with little boys, and that's the picture that they gave us.
That happens regularly. So check this out. Do you know, like, if we was to go to war, we have to go speak to a thing called the Black Vatican. I mean, the Black Pope, not the Vatican, my bad. But you have to go speak to the Black Pope.
Right.
The black, if you go look up the Black Pope, who the Black Pope is, you will understand everything we was talking about, bro. You have to go talk to evil to do evil, bro.
Yeah. You got to go through
But
them to get something done. That's
yeah,
why I say all these people that become billionaires and stuff like that and get that high level, they have to do something in order to reach that level.
yeah. And like I say, man, it's just, to me, I feel like it's a
Yeah.
place that people willing to reach
See.
without current. Like I say, some people, they march and they go with it. A lot of people don't got a lot of shit. Like us, we think about family. Most people fuck family, you know what I'm saying? And they go in and do whatever needs to be done.
That's true.
The- to me, those are your be, you know what I'm saying? Those are your people that's gonna make it. We When you got too many feelings and too many emotions, you gonna come back to the past. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come down where it's low at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you don't got what it takes to be her. You feel what I'm saying? You don't got what you're not willing to cut this throat of a child and drink the blood so we can stay, you know what I'm saying, young. You
And
gonna
I
say,
think
nah,
that's
it's
why
time
they
right.
was able to take advantage of it. I don't mean to cut you off, but they know that we have a certain level of compassion and sympathy that no other race has.
Yes, sir.
And they played on that because in the beginning we the ones taught them everything and they turned around and used it against us.
Well, they still playing on them. I mean, if you pay attention to Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle and them, the first thing they say in they come and they comedy stand-ups is, well, as you can see, we're a forgiving race. We're not gonna really do XYZ. As you notice, we're not gonna retaliate. We're not gonna do XYZ. We just want to be, you know what I'm saying,
Left
one.
alone.
Where Marty fucked up in. You want to join some shit when this is what I didn't like about racism, you know what I'm saying, when they ended it. So now that you want to sit at this diner, and like I say, ain't nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? But now once you want to sit at this diner and you want to be this type of person and join in, what about Big Mama restaurant? That ain't nobody going to now.
Mm,
Because now we at the diner. She just shut down.
mm.
Now she got an attitude. Now we're gonna trickle down effect of black hate coming from her bloodline because of how, you know what I'm saying, we turned the cheek to her to go sit this down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Or
I didn't understand either. Why did they? We had our own bus lines, restaurants, movie theaters. We
we
had our own everything.
we wanted to be equal. And me personally, again, I think it's a media portray. You know what I'm saying? I think they got to do a media for me because I can't say it with nobody back like me back then because I'm not thinking about the everybody what everybody is thinking. I'm different. I'm not trying to go
Mhm.
sit goddamn down, or I'm not
Yeah.
trying to. I like it over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We at the juke joint, but now we're going to Electric Cowboy. That's fucking retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Just to
What are we
say we
doing
was
here?
there. I didn't understand it. Like with the whole desegregation and wanting to go to their schools and wanting to go, like you said, they diners, they restaurants. Why?
Ain't no sense. You lost your
I
history.
didn't understand it.
You lost your history.
You lost
You
everything.
lost
You
your
lost your
intelligence.
control
You lost your
because
control.
the thing was, we didn't go to their colleges. We was doing trades, and you know what I'm saying. We became our own people, and that's why they had to take that away. That's why I believe they did the desegregation thing because we were prospering without them. We didn't need none of that. Why did we feel like we had to go sit at their table when we had our own tables?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like, to me, like I said, I feel like it's just a point of fitting in. And after we fit in, we realized we weren't getting treated the same. So now we're asking for equal rights. We want to be treated the same. Why?
True.
Now, don't get me wrong. It's scary because you're getting bombed. You getting, you know what I'm saying? You getting a lot of things happen to you. I understand it completely. The only reason why that shit stopped because it was a world of being everybody started paying attention. But again, 2025, we're still trying to fit in when we don't have to.
Yep.
We spent all these years, like I say, and then you go to the 90s parents, they fail completely. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it back to my grandma era. I ain't gonna say the 90s. I go back to the 80s. Failed us completely. Because they chose to take their freedom and go party with it instead of going back to when times was hard and you had to be something to make something.
Yep.
You chose to go party. And now, generation after you, they fucked. Then when we come, we fuck. Because we're just not learning how to take our first step on knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this shit not right.
Yeah.
Then you got the kids there's after us in the generation, they start to think like, damn, we fucked them up off the rip. So
Yep.
then you got to come to the kids that's becoming teenagers now that's saying to themselves, nah, that shit ain't right. They questioning everything now.
And I love it too. I be
Yeah,
talking to my kids, and they be, I had these type of conversations with my kids, and the
yeah.
way that they think now, they don't think like we did coming up. They not just going with the flow, like we were told to. Don't
But
question this. And
think about our age right now and think about how many generations we skipped to talk to our kids. That's at least 6, 7 generations, bro.
you right.
You know what I'm saying? That's at least 6, 7 generations. Our parents, our grandparents didn't teach our grandparents. So then when we got here, we didn't learn that. So then we fast forward because, like I say, me personally, I didn't have an awakening until damn near 2017, 2018.
That's true.
So,
Around
boom.
COVID,
So
for me, it happened with COVID because that's what made me start looking into everything.
you know what I'm saying?
I
So
wanted to know who we were before slavery because all our history started in 1619. If you go by the books,
exactly. So let's fast forward. Let's look at the Black Panthers. Let's look at all the civil rights movement. They've been talking like this. But to the population of us, boy, they crazy. So think about how long we've been brainwashed, and then we learning this knowledge. We relearning. You know what I'm saying? To where we can be like, hey man, this shit not right. So now we teaching it to our kids that's been missed 10, 12, you know what I'm saying, generations.
yeah,
So that gap right there is the YNs that just taught nothing but crash outs.
yep. And that's
All
why,
they be go
and
ahead.
that's why a lot of them are the way that they are because we wasn't able to teach them in time, in enough time to stop it from getting to this point. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because we didn't learn. Our parents was out trying to be like Tupac then.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But at the same time, they were trying to be like Tupac. It's a whole nother kind of people that's actually learning, getting degrees, that's understanding that this is shit is not right outside.
We
We're
don't
not
glorify
hearing
that
that,
though.
bro.
We don't
We're
glorify
sitting on
that.
the couch or we in the game room. I mean, we in our room. It's a party in the living room. Alcohol. You know what I'm saying? It's everything polluting in our living room. You know what I'm saying? But at
Yeah.
the same time, come Monday, you mad at the man, you mad at them,
Hmm.
you got an attitude with me because I'm getting on your nerves. But in reality, you're not realizing that damn, when do the party stop and you actually have to wake up and realize that, nigga, this is it, bro. You got to pay attention to what the fuck going on outside because this child that you raise, you would say, I did everything I could to raise him. No, you didn't, bro.
You
You know what
did.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't. They did not have the tools to survive. You know what I'm saying? Because you raised this child up in the house and did whatever you feel like you needed to do, and then he go out here, he don't got no blueprint on what to do. You feel like because you have to let a child be a child, you done your part. No, a child needs guidance like everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't enforce something or tell a child which direction to go, he's gonna sink. He's gonna plummet. And then he's not gonna learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? Until he gets up in age and realize that this shit is real. I'm gonna either commit suicide or I'm gonna get my shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in the black community, that happens regularly. I ain't gonna say black community in the post section. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say you middle class, you all this shit. If you look on Facebook, your friends are all the same.
Yeah.
You in the post bracket. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Ain't none of your friends you don't have over 5,000 friends talking about business. You have 5,000 friends talking about bullshit.
Talking about Cardi B and Nicki and
Come on, man.
that
That's
type
the
of shit.
algorithm. So
But we're not
algorithm
spreading
push you
knowledge.
home.
And this was another thing too. The ones that did make it, the ones that did, but get that knowledge and they didn't pass it down. They got to
No,
walk through the door and then they shut the door behind them.
don't shut it down every time because at that point it was all about status.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So why would I bring the next person up? And then, like I say, let's just take it back to high school, which was retarded to me because you would have somebody say, "Oh, that nigga came from money. His family came from money. He tripped. He came from money." Well, what tools did that man have? Now that he out here at 20, they let you know that he was raised by money and nothing else.
Mm,
They done all the work and gave nothing else. You know what I'm
no
saying?
knowledge.
He might have been raised by all this money. He might have been raised by all this good loving. They never gave that nigga the tools. All they
Mm-mm.
did was worked, provided a good life, good living for him. And now that it is his turn, what does he have?
They
What does he
lost.
have to go outside with?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't been at work with you to learn his computer system. He ain't learned his code. He ain't learned how to be an electrician. He ain't learned none of this shit. He 20 something years old and you just not tell him, hey, you need to start coming to work with me. Or hey, you need to figure out your career path. Or you know what I'm saying? Or it's 11th grade. Hey, what you plan on doing when you know what I'm saying, get in college? That's some
Right.
shit he could have been knowing, growing as he grew, you know what I'm saying? At
Right.
least he can catch a skill. Because you don't gotta go to college to catch no goddamn home skill.
Mm-mm.
I can teach you how to do plumbing at home, or I can teach you how to do what I do at work at home.
Yeah.
So when you come out here, you go to work for 2, 3 years. You could mess around and be a manager in 5. Or hell, I could teach you a trade. You go take the test and boom, now you're a certified plumber. You all got your own business.
Mm.
It don't work like that, bro. Everybody feel like they doing their part is to their child, but the failure starts at the beginning. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
not really teaching them nothing. And now that the school is no longer really teaching them nothing, they're not learning anywhere. They're not learning at school, they're not learning at home. Because at least when we came up, we had home economics. We had art school, we had art class, stuff like that. They don't even have it no more. They
Why
don't even
should they?
have homework. My kids
Why
don't even
should they
have
when they
homework.
listen? Why should they when I'm sending my son to private school? I'm sending my son to this school to learn how to be a boss, and I'm sending your child to school to be a worker.
Yeah, that's the
You
difference.
know what I'm saying? When you come to public school, what am I doing? I'm teaching you how to be here on time at 8 a.m. for work. You get a lunch break at 12 o'clock. When this
Mm,
bell go out, you know what I'm saying? You go to your next assignment. I need you to be on time, on point, and XYZ. If you don't do all these things, you're going to get a write up. You're going to get suspended from work. You might have to get kicked out of school.
yep,
All of this is coming back to work.
yep.
If your ass don't apply, we're gonna kick you up out of here. You going to another school, you on the days so we can try to get you on track. But overall, you gotta go there because if not, we over teaching excellence, you know what I'm saying? The best workers for to come work for you. I don't care if you go to college, you can get the degree all you want to. When your ass come over here, I'm putting you to work because
Mm,
I took time to go to this private school and learn how to manage you.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to go to college and learn how to manage you. I'm already here. You know what I'm saying? They didn't teach they're not sitting here teaching me mathematics every day. They're teaching me how to be a self-thinker. This is what private school is. People can say what they want to say about private school or whatever it is, but it's teaching me how to be my own thinker. It's teaching me how to come up with my own solutions. High
Right.
school, you and that motherfucker ready to lose your mind. Cause you in
Yep.
here with all these different personalities. You gotta be here at this certain time. You gotta do what's got it. My son did 2 years at a private kindergarten. Genius mind in the world. He went to public school. He into public school and he was damn near slow by the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? All the
Yeah.
shit. What I'm saying about all the shit that he learned, they started breaking it. They started turning it down. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? He knew to wash his hands when he went to the bathroom. He knew how to cook. He knew how to do everything. He knew how to color. He knew everything. But by the end of his first year in elementary, the public school, they tore it down. We had to relearn everything down there over the summer because he's second guessing what he's talking about. In reality, he used to just knock it out. He know this stuff.
That's how they want us. They didn't want us to prosper at all, and we fell right into it.
Why would we? I want more workers than bosses.
That's what they said. That's what the education system was built for.
Yeah, because
To
think
take
about
you
it,
to.
man. how many men you knew leaded the Trojan armies and all that shit? It was only
Hmm.
one man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was savage workers,
Yeah.
willing to die for the cause. When
Yeah.
you go see Trump, Trump gonna stand on stage. How many people facing Trump? Trump is one voice. Regardless who he got behind him, when he go up and he go to that horse and he sit on top of it, he's talking to billions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they he feeding the soul. Look, think of a football coach. I can give you the best game in like on the coldest game. I got you hooked, bro. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You're not my follower. You work for me. You willing to go do whatever I say because I done motivated you to get in that mindset.
Yep. Man, that was a good topic right there. We went
You
deep in
know what
that
I'm
one.
saying? That's just me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I talk to you enough and I put you out there, I feel like if I feed you enough words, you would die for me.
Oh
And that's
yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
you know
All
what
I
I'm
gotta
saying?
do is tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I feel like that's where people take it to. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize how much influence matters. You
True.
know what I'm saying? Your
Yeah.
words and your actions or what you being taught or learned, that's where life take you.
And see, that's why I say people have to really be careful with this social media stuff because a lot of these are fake accounts, they bots, and they are designed to do just that, what you said,
Mm-hmm.
to stir up
Yep.
hate, create chaos, and so many people fall for it because they don't understand that this is not reality.
Yep.
This is not who these people that's over here, you know what I'm saying, like the Elons and all of that. If you look at what Elon posts and who he follow, it's nothing but racism.
Yep.
Nothing but and all the people that's on that app, majority of them promote racism. That's it. But
Yep.
we believe in it because we think that's a real person, and so now we mad, and that's how they keep it going. That's why I believe they're gonna get this little civil war started that they wanted. They
Man,
want
listen,
this
man.
race war.
And it's just me and you talking. Take away money. Who is a person?
Hmm.
Let's look at Elon Musk. Take away the money. Would you not slap him in McDonald's line if you got out of control?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But oh man, that's Elon, man. Shit, he got that set. Better not mess with him.
You can't. It's a different. It makes you look at it different. When in
You feel
reality,
me?
it's nothing really to him, man. Just like we are.
Man, listen, man. He's a human being, bro. If I slap him tomorrow, I'm gonna get a harder charge because of who he is. But in reality, all I did was let you know, bro, you human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I slap you and this man don't shoot me, that moment in time, you just realize you're a human being.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck with that money. I don't give a damn about 1 point, whatever. You hurting today. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna your pride just shifting into your stomach. Because while I'm in the bottom, I know what they feel like. I know what it feel like to be hurt. And you're, you know what I'm saying, embarrassed and it's in your stomach. That money took you to where you don't gotta feel it.
Yeah.
And me slapping you is gonna bring you back to reality, let you know that you can't control that. The only
Yeah.
way you can control that is put some money up and your security gonna take care of it. But in reality,
And see
you
now
know what?
and that's the difference with the way things got to be handled now because we can't go about it that way. We can't do the physical way to get back because we don't have the resources for that. They can just drone strike our ass. And that's what I be trying to tell these people when they be like, "Oh man, we got switches and that." They don't give a fuck. They gave you that.
What you gonna shoot at?
What you think they finna be out here front line so you can aim at them? No, they finna drop a drone on your ass, drop a missile, and take you
Man,
out.
what you gonna do with that tank rolling there? What that switch gonna do with that tank?
We can't physically fight no more. That's the
Besides
difference.
ricochet.
We have to take a different approach now if we gonna get back to who we were at some point. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be with our mind. I
That's why
feel
I say
like it's
people
gotta
be
be
breaking.
infiltration.
It do, but I feel like
Missile.
people
Yeah, missile.
people always talk about people always talking about how they ready for war and all this shit. If they bring it to us, we're far from ready.
We
We're
know
gonna be
we're
the
not
first
ready.
one to
We
crash.
ain't even united enough. We don't have no unity.
Them
We don't
pistols
even
ain't
have a
gonna take me.
person that we can classify as a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like who if somebody's trying to step up and be like, okay, I'm gonna speak for black people, you're gonna have some people that no, they don't speak for me.
We're gonna shoot them down. But check this out. Let's just say we have a civil war, right? Who is coming to knock on your door? Who's gonna hold that pistol up in your face? You're gonna be looking at your own skin color, pointing that rifle in your goddamn face.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he gonna go knock on that door and point that bitch right in your grandma's face. And he know that somebody on the other side could be pointing one right at his grandma's face.
Yeah.
That's how much brainwashed we are, bro. Not
And
only do
see, go ahead. My bad. I thought you was
now,
up.
but they not only did they have us fighting that war, but it's so delusional where we take up for the wrongdoing. It make it seem like it's right, but they make it seem like if we don't do this, certain shit is not gonna go the way it is. That's not true, bro.
Yeah.
That's not true. We are a dominant bully state. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Country. I stay over here. So I'm American. I don't give a damn. What all the African American shit, bro? I'm American. I was born on this soul. Ain't nothing African about me. I'm American. I'm cross, but you know what I'm saying? I've been my family line have been washed so much the world, nigga, my melanin tap. You know what I'm saying? Tamper. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got 100% melanin. You know what I'm saying? I ain't black as they come. I'm blended. And they come from different, you know what I'm saying? They
You
come
know,
from
I never
different.
when I was growing up, I grew up with my great grandmother. My grandmother was still alive. I never heard them talk about nothing about Africa. No boats, no nothing. They always talked about being from a tribe. My great granny on my mama's side was Cherokee. On my daddy's side, they was Blackfoot. They never
Mhm.
talked about coming from Africa or knowing anybody from Africa. None of that.
You out of here, bro. Who's out of here? You can't pull up right now, slave ship. That's
Oh,
just like you can't pull up a goddamn satellite for that mount.
nope. Nope.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
We
I
just
don't
gonna be
believe.
telling
I believe they might have brought some Africans over here later on boats,
you.
but I believe the way they conquered us, because in the beginning we were called Indians. We are the
Yeah.
real. This whole the Native Americans came from Siberia. They're really Siberian immigrants. That's why they
Mhm.
got whitewashed in the whole five civilized tribes and all of that stuff. But in the beginning, it was us. And what I get from that is from what's her name? Sarah Rector. It's a story about a little girl. She was 11 years old. She was the richest 11-year-old, and they had got reparations after the slavery had ended and all of that, right? And
Mhm.
then the NAACP had to step in and all of that to get them their money back because they had to have a white trustee over the money in order for the parents couldn't be over the money. Once your kid got the reparations, they couldn't be over the money. You had to get a white trustee, and they were stealing all of it. And WEB, I think it's WEB Du
Boy.
Bois, sent a letter to a judge, and they looked into it and all of that, and that's how they was able to get the people their money back. Then her daddy sold some of the land, or at least some of the land, to an oil company, and that's how she got rich. But
Mm.
they were called Indians before Negro. See, I believe they changed our name in order to steal our land. Because once they came with property tax, that's how they was able to get a lot of that land back that they had given out. A lot of the black people couldn't pay the property tax, but her daddy got smart and leased his land to oil companies. But
You know,
like
they
I
got a
said, I
movie.
never
They
heard
got a movie
nobody.
coming out about that.
Huh?
They got a movie coming out about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I gotta
movie coming
watch
out
that.
about that.
You know, I like stuff like that.
Uh,
I gotta watch
I
that.
want to say it come out in November, if I ain't mistaken.
Okay.
But it's about a little black girl that I think they based it out of Oklahoma.
Shara say, I hope I'm saying it right. Shara, she say her great great grandparents were born and raised here in the South. I don't know anything about Africa. Same, same.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, I feel like we was already here.
I do too. And that's how they was able to stick, but that's why we'll never be deported. And when they keep talking about, oh, y'all gonna be next and this, and that. No, we not.
Mhm.
They don't want to open that up because they know if they go that route, it's gonna open up some stuff. And they ain't trying to do all that because now they gotta pay us and give us our rights and all our land rights back.
Mhm.
As long as we classify ourselves as African American, we ain't got no rights to no land.
Yeah, and that's why, like I said, I feel like this where it's at.
We was already here. Okay, now let's got switch topics here for a bit. Stephen A. Smith and Jasmin Crockett. Who man, they had some words. She didn't really respond back. She posted something, and that was kind of a hell of a response. But what's your thoughts on that whole situation? He called her out. He said that she is basically cosplaying as a black
So
woman or a hood woman or
to
whatever.
me, to me, and how I think on this scenario, man, is honestly, I don't feel like celebrities. I feel like celebrities only speak when there's an agenda or when
Mm,
there's a key.
mm,
Because if you pay attention, man, in no race has there not been an agenda. When Obama ran for president, they hooped, they hollered. Or Biden ran for president, they hooped, they hollered. Trump ran for president, they trashed him. You know what I'm saying? It's a one-way street. You know what I'm saying? It's not a debate amongst celebrities.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when Stephen A. did that, I don't know personally, but I to me, I feel like it was just something to jug at the person. Somebody stuck that key in her to attack, you know what I'm saying, her as far as a speaker. But like I say, when Trump came up in office, the narrative was the attack, 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 attack. Nobody was saying, oh, well, I think Trump was XYZ. I didn't see no celebrity saying it at all. You
Nope.
can't tell me all celebrities think the same. You know what I'm
And this
saying?
was so crazy. Before Trump ran for president as Republican, he was a
Mhm.
Democrat. Everybody loved him. He was in all the black TV shows, the black videos. They rapped about him. All of that
All of it
changed.
disappeared.
Stephen A.
All of
Smith
it
was a
disappeared.
coon.
All of it disappeared.
But do you think was he wrong about what he said about Jasmine Crockett? Africa will rise again.
Yeah, in the
Africa got
sense,
too much corrupt shit going on for it to rise again. They own leaders is too corrupt over there. That's why they trying to get rid of what's his name? The dude that's over Burkina Faso. I love what he doing over there. He kicking all
yeah.
the motherfuckers out.
But I feel like he was wrong in the sense of,
Yep. Celebrities only back to Democrats. That's true.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But
I feel like he was
most of the billionaires and all the people that's in charge are Democrats. Jeff Bezos, George Soros, Alex Soros, all of those are Democrats.
listen, man. That's the same thing I say about about the devil and God. I feel like it's a narrative, you know what I'm saying? It's a narrative to where people put it to where this is the bad person, bro. But if you pay attention to the laws that's being passed, class A, let's just say Trump passes a law. To black people, it's hell on wheels. You know what I'm saying? It's look that man, he trying to deteriorate us, he trying to do XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go back and look at what the bill say, it don't really, it's not nothing that you know what I'm saying? It really kind of helped you at the end.
Look at the First Step Act, the Second Step Act. He gave 100 billion for black infrastructure in black neighborhoods. Biden got rid of it. See, a lot of the stuff that he actually did, because I saw this video with this dude that was from the Black Panther Party said he was funding them in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff gets twisted in a way so that we hate what he's doing. But this is another thing too. How do we start voting Democrat? Because
Exactly.
before 1965, we voted nothing but Republican. Actually, black slaves started that. Free slaves started the Republican Party in Houston. It was a man named, I want to say, Fred Moore, if I remember it right. I read about it. He was part of the ones that started. It was 6 Republicans that were black that actually got the 14th, 15th, and the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments. That was Republicans. The Civil Rights Act, that was Republicans. A lot of people
Mhm.
don't know that. We didn't start voting Democrat until John F. Kennedy got Martin Luther King out of jail here in Texas. And then when he got assassinated, LBJ said that he gonna have black people voting Democrat for the next 200 years. Democrats have always hated us. They the ones that started the KKK. They the ones that started slavery. All of that shit was done by them. And I don't understand why we still vote Democrat.
Listen, man. It's proven to put, man. What
Yeah.
do people? Well, I'm gonna say black people. What do black people do regularly, bro? They don't do homework. They don't read. They don't
Yeah.
learn. They
What
don't
they
listen.
what they used to say back in when we was growing up. If you don't want black folks to know something, put it in a what?
Put it
A
in the book.
book. Put
Put it
it
in the
in a
book.
book.
Then on top of that book, man, just think about it, bro. Syphilis. The doctor said you need to get this shot. You're perfectly fine. The doctor said you need to get this shot because this is coming. COVID. You need to get this shot. Every time the media
I tried
posts
to
something
tell
or
folks not to
something,
get this that COVID shot.
it's just every time that something is put, you know what I'm saying? I can't get my grandma not to believe the news. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I don't understand it. Like mine is starting to come around now. But everything the news said, it was like it was facts. You know what I'm saying? They just
Mhm.
believed it wholeheartedly. And I was like, y'all understand who controls the media? It's a script. Everyone. Now, one thing I can say about Elon, he posted something that showed every radio station, news station saying the same shit in different cities.
Listen, speaking on that, now I don't want to jump topic, but think about Buddy who just killed himself. Well, with the LSU. What's his name? Lacey.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Look at the narrative they painted, and look how everybody just fell for it.
Yep,
Drove into suicide,
yep,
only for it to come out, and voila!
yep.
Now no media is covering this. No ESPN, no Fox, no nothing. You only way you can know about this is getting on the internet.
And find it. And you gotta search for it now.
You have to
Because it
search
ain't
for it.
even trending no more.
Not only was it not really trending, but you had to listen to somebody lecture about it. It wasn't no it wasn't no media source that was just actually using a platform to push this shit through. It was all up for discussion. You know what I'm saying? It was up for debate, like I me and you doing right now.
Yeah.
What we think on it. You know what I'm saying? There was no, oh well, if new evidences came and we such, we man, look, I give you this here, bro. When that shit dropped, bro, I was in Dick's Sporting Goods. They already had a T-shirt up the same week. I want to say 3-4 days after I heard about it. It was already a shirt in the store
That's crazy.
with his picture on it for
That's
breast
crazy.
cancer. That's how close this is for breast cancer, bro. His picture in on the shirt was already in there.
That's
So
crazy.
now we marketing off of it. See what I'm saying? We'll do something like that. But as far as acknowledging the wrong and what was happening,
Mm-hmm.
it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, man.
That's why I know this might be an unpopular opinion, but I kind of feel like Stephen A was right though. Because when I look at Jasmine Crockett, what I see, well, especially when I know about her, she came from the suburbs. She ain't even from the hood. She went to school, she went to a private school. So, in my opinion, and then if you look at Kamala Harris, her entire campaign, this
Yeah.
is how they view black women. And so that's why they put her in the forefront to act like she act, to talk like she talk, because they know black women, there's some black women that'll relate to that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I feel like she's cosplaying to a in a sense.
You feel like they gave her a voice.
Appreciate that
So
generation. What is that generation? Me, yeah, they put her out there, gave her a character because a lot of the people that's coming out speaking about her from St. Louis, they saying that's not who she is. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? They was like, that is not who she is. I don't know where this came from. And this is people
but
that know her, grew up with her. And so when I see that, I'm like, okay,
the
they
same thing with
want
Camilla. You did like
this is
Camilla.
like, yeah, this is how they view. Look at who she brought out during her campaign. Megan Thee
Damn man.
Stallion,
Do you remember how they
Beyonce.
brought her in? They
She didn't
brought
even
her
get
back.
voted.
They brought her back. They introduced her at the BET Awards. That's
Mm,
Camilla first. Listen, when Joe Biden
right.
first got elected, fam,
You so
when
right.
Joe Biden first got elected, Camilla caught a badass case that nobody talked about. It just that's why she disappeared from the entire scene. When they won the election, Camilla disappeared because she had a case that she was fighting, and it was a real dark case.
And she
Case
went
disappeared.
bankrupt. She had lost all that money too.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, all that disappeared, right? Boom, she pop up. Joe Biden, he's ill. He can't do right X Y Z. No, they tried to run a play, bro. The first time she appeared was at the BET Awards, and I said, "Boy, that's crazy how they just talking to black people like that." And
Yeah.
from that moment on, because they don't have a hood mentality or street mentality, they tried to use black people to push the campaign.
Yeah.
And black people so retarded that it went, bro. This is what I be
How
saying
can
about.
you, as a black woman, support abortion when we have so many of our kids that's dying, when we have so many of our people that's dying? How can you support killing off of babies when we need
Check
them
this,
for the for the future?
check this out, fam. Black women enjoy killing black babies. And that's the guns to God truth.
Ah, damn
Think
it.
about it, bro. Think about how many songs you done heard. And let's just go to Facebook. Bro, they make a mockery out of having to get rid of their baby. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he done XYZ. I had to dip that baby off. Plan B me. Or oh, he gonna have to pay me to go there and his clinic. Bro, they glorify that shit. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like sisters love babies and XYZ. If they can get rid of that baby, they can get rid of that motherfucker, bro. I swear to God,
Oh,
listen, to me personally, and I don't want to feel attacked or anything, but women have a devilish mind, bro. Have you ever seen what happens when you score a woman or when a woman get mad?
it's
Or
the worst thing. I mean, they're gonna use everything they know against you in an argument. They're gonna say the worst shit. Yeah, you got a point.
lie. They will
Eh,
lie.
but this is what's so crazy. Jasmine is really smart as hell. She's very intelligent. So I don't understand. I don't understand why she didn't go that route. Why does she feel like she have to do this
What does
acting?
it take? What does it take to sit in that seat?
Mm,
You understand what I'm saying? What does it take for me? She's smart. She's XYZ. She's in this line of group of people. What does it take for me to see with you guys?
yeah, damn.
Who am I? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You have people that's delusion in the mind is to, I'm not gonna say country moves or nothing like that, but you got people that stay on the side so long to where when they come outside, they only understand one way.
True.
Mhm.
That's true.
But yeah, they only understand one way. But so when it comes time for them to actually speak in public or actually do something, they're thinking on what they know, you know what I'm saying, on what they've been around. So they kind of like the voice, the positive voice for that side.
Hmm.
You don't see what you see is yeah, these dudes be, you know what I'm saying, niggas and black people, they be tripping. They don't understand that this is this and this and that. Which I have moments where I do that. You know what I'm saying? Be like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, man, why the hell we acting like that? Or why we, you know what I'm saying, doing XYZ? That's normal for me. And I'm not coming up in a white base or nothing like that. It's just me being black, looking at a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something that's simple to me is not simple to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's not simple to my other kind. You know what I'm saying? It's me thinking coming, and it's them thinking what everybody else think. You know what I'm saying? You
So
following
we gotta change our mentality. And see, that's the problem. If
exactly.
you thinking different or outside the box, they're gonna call you a coon. They're gonna say portraying for white people, you doing all of this.
Yeah.
When in reality, we just trying to help the community get back to where we were. Because that's how they was able to change everything.
Listen,
It's the thought process.
and see, this is why I say where I differ at, because 50 Cent said something a while back that I honestly feel the same way. Me trying to help the poor, I'm gonna stay poor. Why should but why because I made it, I should reach my hand back. If I was poor, you wouldn't even look my direction. But
Mm.
because I made it and I became a shining star, I'm supposed to come back and give to this hood that's not gonna change. I don't give a fuck how much money you put in the hood, it's not gonna change. We
It
can go
depends
right now
though.
and put
I
it
I and see. I believe that's where we went wrong, thinking like that, not reaching back. Because there's some people that don't think like that and want that change, and because of the majority, or it seems like it's more of a majority that it's not worth it for. We start
Mhm.
reaching back for the ones that it was worth it for, and I think that's where we went wrong. I feel like we
So
we we gatekeep the wrong shit. You know what
okay,
I'm
so check
saying?
this out.
The wrong stuff.
What happened when Nipsey reached back?
But you got to understand, Nipsey, that was gang stuff. That was a hit
What
ordered
happened when
by
Malcolm reached back?
that was
What happened
ordered
to
by
Malcolm?
who?
What happened to
Ma-
Malcolm?
That was his own people. And guess who infiltrated them? The CIA, the FBI. You know what I'm saying?
What
So
happened to
that's why I say
Martin?
you can't do it for everybody, But like Nipsey's situation, I think the dude name was I forgot the bald head. He just went to jail not too long ago, but he the one put the hit
Yeah,
out because
you're talking
Nipsey was
about
paying them like $20,000 or 200,000 a year or something like that. Well, he cut it off because he was like he gonna start putting the money into the neighborhood. They didn't want that. They said, "No, ain't nobody bigger than the set." That's that mentality.
exactly. So long as you're in this program, bro, you're gonna go down. Name one person in the hood one person that has came back. Young Dolph, he came back. What happened to him? Regardless if it was his people or not, bro. Whenever you come back, there is a dark narrative around you, bro. There's a dark aura around you, bro. Regardless what your intentions are, there's always the evil. You know what
That's
I'm
how they
saying?
got us. That's how they was able to program us.
Think about everything that comes in the form of good, bro. It gets flushed out by evil.
True.
And we mourn and we be sad for a moment of time and we go on about our day. Malcolm tried to change us. Martin tried to whatever he did. I can't speak on Mark because I don't honestly know. I'm not gonna give him a clarification. But Jesus. Boy, they hung Jesus. They said Jesus was on a positive move trying to do XYZ. They watched that man get hung.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me it wasn't enough people in that village to fight back and help this man that they know is trying to push the people to be great? They let that man hang, bro.
They were
So you
scared.
trying to tell me to come?
Hell, Peter didn't even but Peter disowned him, right?
That's what I'm saying. So you trying to tell me to come back and do what Jesus did and feel like I'm gonna have the same impact? No, you're gonna get hung.
Yeah.
Name somebody in the hood that has came back and gave out that didn't leave, that came back and said in their hood and dish this out, and didn't get a rap. You know what I'm saying? Either the law's gonna get involved, niggas gonna get involved, or you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna go right, bro. It doesn't end like that. Look at Michael Jackson. They coming out now saying he ain't touched not nan child. But
No.
before then,
But that was, that was because Michael owned the Beatles and he owned Elvis, and they wanted that back. And plus he was about to buy, I think, Sony or something like that. And they was like, "Oh no, we gotta get rid of this dude."
but I'm saying like he was on a good positive path. Like he was
Yeah.
to us, he was an idol. He was XYZ.
That's why
That
they had to
shit don't
bring him
apply.
down.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta get him gone.
Yep.
He ended. They crushed that man in a horrible light, bro.
Same thing with
And then
Prince.
and then they made a documentary to make money off of to tell the truth. Truth was already there, bro. Truth was
They
there.
know him.
They waited to make money off this man to prove his innocence.
That's a good one. Ti is one that I can say went back to his hood and he started that affordable housing. I remember reading about that. Him and Tiny. He is one that I can say. Jeezy too. Jeezy did.
So
It's a few of them, but it's not many. You know what I'm
and the
saying?
sense of how they doing it though. So people how they doing it. They're not putting footwork in. They're doing that shit from up top. You know what I'm saying? They doing that shit from a pedestal.
They just providing the money.
Hey, them niggas, they might pop up in the hood and do XYZ and show this, but no, they're handling their business correctly, bro.
Boosie, another one. It ain't his exact hood, but what he doing, I love what he did. Built that whole community like that.
But I'm saying they're doing that in a sense of comfort. They're not out here, oh, we need to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Looking out for the community, giving back. They're not doing it. They putting in play in steps and involving themselves to where it takes care of itself. So if I build this building and I do no fun, you know what I'm saying? I give y'all a place to live for free. It's up to you to tear this bitch down. Who made the ghetto? You know what I'm saying? Who took Section 8 and made that bitch raggedy, bro? We did that, bro. With nobody else came in and said, hey, rip these blinds down. Throw all this trash in the yard. Throw all this shit, make your house look trash. We done that, bro.
Mhm.
We can say the same thing, man. The white folks gave us a place to stay, Section 8. All we gotta do is pay $36 a month. Who trashed that bitch out?
Well, see that was right there. That was an agenda to start attacking the black family. And
It
once they was
was.
able to get the black man out the house, then they started with the black woman, and that's why they gave her that to give her a sense of independence, to where she didn't need the black man.
Yeah, I understand that completely, bro. But what I'm saying is,
It was the
who
first trick.
tore that
Yeah,
motherfucker down? Who
yeah,
tore it
you're right.
down?
After we got it,
Who tore it down? Like I say, I can come back and I can give you the keys to the city, bro. I can give you every plot in my bag. I can show everybody how to get this money, how to do X, Y, Z. Don't nothing matter because you can't change my mentality. You can't change who I am. You know what I'm saying? I can show you how to get millions of dollars, bro. But if you don't stick to the plan and you feel like you can veer off and you do this, now you're doing your own thing. Now it's up to you. I
True.
can leave. I can walk. I can give you the keys and walk out the room, bro. It's up to you and what you do with it. And we see every single day what happens when somebody give us the keys. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that'll take their shit and they'll run with it. They'll do what they supposed to. They'll run a mock. They'll do everything they supposed to. Like I said, I go back to Malcolm. Malcolm was out here showing you how to wake your mind up and understand and showing you that, man, this shit not right. Not only was he telling you to get out of that way of thinking, but he was saying, man, hey, this shit is not right, bro. Talking too much. They use their own kind of knock them off. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's simple.
Yeah.
That's how simple
But
it is. You know
see,
what I'm
they
saying? Like
put it that and see that's another play that they do because they know they created it. They created a system to where we would be poor, majority of us, right? When they
yep.
when they put the drugs into the neighborhoods, they took the jobs away. So now,
Mhm.
if I blow up, they can come to you, offer you $20,000 to take me out. What you gonna do? You gonna turn that money down?
So check this out though. I mean, my lady had this debate in the grocery store not too long ago. Who fault is that you chose to take the drug? You know what I'm saying? You could put dope right here on the counter, and we can sit in this room and say, I got powder, crack, meth. Which one you gonna smoke?
Hmm.
I'm gonna say, man, one of them hoes. Somebody picked that bitch up and said, I'm gonna try this right here.
Somebody did. They
You know
didn't
what
know,
I'm saying?
and they gave it to him like it was a party drug. I talked to my daddy about this because he remember when this first happened, and that's how they started it out. See, cocaine used to be just strictly freebasing, and it was a party drug. It wasn't crack until the 80s, and so
Yeah,
a lot of this, man, like you say,
it was that way.
we did do it to ourselves because we
We
accepted.
did it. Think
But
about it.
at the same time, they put us in a position to where we didn't have a choice. Some people.
Think about it, bro. When you in that club, who did you see first doing them drugs? Who
Hmm.
did you see first doing that pop?
Yep.
Again, we fitting in. So
Yep.
boom, you crackhead, let me try this.
Yeah.
So
And
when
it
you
got them
tried
hooked.
it, it took you, bro. It took you for a ride, bro, that you couldn't come off of. Regardless if you seen Regina going down the road fucked up, you still tamper with it, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a damn. Crack took people over the top, bro. That first 2 weeks,
It did.
crack was off the chain. So you
It,
trying to tell me for 10 years, everybody kept trying? Nah, bro, it's a problem. That's us. This again is they started it. We finished it. We
yep.
done the devil's deed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like I
they
said, I understand completely, fam, that it's a them. They put it in place, but they also have enough people. Let's just like if the right person see your podcast, your videos, you're gonna go viral. You're gonna
right.
go XYZ. It's the same thing as drugs, bro. If the right person do it, the next person's gonna follow because that person done it. That's what influence is.
That's why they put it in our music to make it seem
Exactly.
like
That's
it's
why
okay.
TikTok, you got killing, you got rap, you know what I'm saying? Your music, you got that's what influence is, bro. I'm influencing you to become this person. And once you take this person on, you're gonna go out here and crash out. You're
Yeah.
gonna go put this switch that just give you 20 years off the back, whether you shoot somebody or not. Then you're gonna put the switch on her, then you're gonna go shoot somebody with the switch, get caught with it, you're facing life.
Yeah.
And the person not even dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who brought the switches outside and said put them on your thing? No. They
Hey,
learned about them. They
go ahead. My bad. I thought
No,
you was
I was
finished.
saying like, you know what I'm saying? The switches.
I
They
got a
put them out
partner,
here.
bro, that's in Chicago.
Yeah.
He said what they did, they would bring trains into the hood full of
Mm-hmm.
guns and just leave them there for days. That was to start getting people to killing each other. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
we give you the gun, think about it. We don't own no ports, we don't own no boats, no planes, none of that. So we're not bringing it in. Somebody has to be giving it to us. Somebody bringing it in and putting it in there.
So it was a movie in the 90s. I can't remember what it's called, but it had the football players in a whole bunch of shit. They broke that. They had a whole movie about how they was getting guns in Chicago off the trains. Then they had a thing on Facebook. I mean not Facebook, but YouTube where they was setting traps up. They
Yeah,
said they was getting shoes off the train, but in
yeah.
reality, man, they were getting guns off the trains, man.
That's what it was. They was
Yeah,
putting guns in the hood, putting drugs in the hood. Because even when, like we was talking about gangs earlier, what the gangs really started out as, it's not what it is now. It started out community rescue and progress. That's what Crips were. It was
yeah,
against the police. But what the CIA started doing was, I go kill a Crip and put a red flag on him. Then I kill
yeah.
a blood, put a blue flag on him, and that's how they started beefing. But in reality, it was to protect the neighborhood from the police that was killing black folks for no reason. Man,
Yep.
all this stuff is designed in a way. And now that it's been so long and it's done incorporated into every type of every generation that's been passed down, they don't have to do nothing no more. They just sit
Yep.
back and allow us to do it to ourselves.
But that's what I be saying, bro. It's 2025, bro.
Yep.
When do we get off of that? When do we release ourselves from that?
We gotta
When do
want
we,
to.
you know what I'm saying? When do we go back and sit on the front porch or we go to our neighbor's cookout? When do we start back bringing the neighborhood?
When the last time we had family reunions like we used
But
to?
I ain't had one so long. I don't boy, I'm telling
My
you, man.
last one,
It's a different
and this not counting like a funeral,
2006.
because that's when everybody get together, usually when it's funerals or a wedding or something like that. But an actual
Mhm.
family reunion, the last one I remember was in the 90s.
Nah, for real. Oh, let me tap out with you. Let me go shoot to the bathroom real quick.
Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, chat. I see y'all going off over there, man. Y'all having a whole little conversation down there. But it's a conversation that's got to be had. That's how I feel. Said who is putting drugs in the hood? Say it out loud the same way you tearing it. Who tearing down the race? This is facts. See, that's the problem. Y'all got to get out of that mentality and stop thinking that just because we speaking about and holding our own race accountable that we tearing it down. It's not tearing it down. Because if you get out of your emotions and start thinking logically, you will see what we're saying. Why are we glorifying this? That's how we got to where we are now. Families ain't the same no more. None of that is the same. Nothing is the same no more because of the mentalities that we have. We have to get away from that. We have to stop that and stop thinking just because somebody's speaking out. I heard somebody earlier say something about Anton Daniels and what's the other dude name? The officer, whatever his name is. A lot of the stuff they say, yeah, I understand that because he talk a lot about black women, but is he wrong? That's what you got to stop getting offended, get out your
Yeah,
feelings, and
that's
start
all I was gonna say.
understanding what people are saying because we're trying to get the community back to where it was. We're trying to prosper. We tired of seeing this shit going the way it's going because it ain't doing nothing but going downhill.
I feel like me personally, and it's gonna be a little hard, but I feel like personally, kill the mother. That's my honest opinion, man. Kill the mother. The reason why I say that because the mother is what let that child go outside and lose control. You know what I'm saying? You know your child is coming home every night causing harm. You know this. You don't put a stop to none of this. All you say is, I don't know what to do with them.
See, and that's another thing that I don't believe that we just 14% of the population. That's a lie that they tell us. Because if you actually look at the white population, a lot of Hispanics classify as white, Asians classify as white, and they have a lot of these immigrants that have came over from Ukraine and all of that classify as white. That's why their population has been boosted. We are more than 14% of the population. That's what they try
We're
to
not
get
the
us to
minority.
believe.
We're not the minority at
No, we're
all.
not the minority. We never been. We never have been.
Never.
They know that. That's why they keep so many of us in prison. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Try to kill us
Population
off. The more they
control.
try to kill us off, the more we come back. Now they got us
Population
doing it to
control.
ourselves.
Population control.
Population control. And they only
Yep.
really trying to control our population. They ain't worried
Yep.
about nobody else.
Listen, man. This is what I don't understand. People, like I said, people are so lost in the system where they don't understand that every expense. Listen, Your DNA is not the same as a white Mexican, anybody else, right?
No.
Why are you taking the same medicine?
Why are we eating the same foods, drinking the same drinks? We
That's
had
all
our
I'm saying,
own
bro.
diets.
Yes. We
We're
got
not supposed.
everything that's ours.
Yep. That's why
We
that's why now you can't find a seed nowhere. Oh, he cut off. His phone
I'm
must.
back on.
Now your camera ain't on.
I don't know where. Oh, it says cut off. Let's see. I don't know why it.
Every like you say, who is that? Ella, I don't know how to say that. Allatonic. Hello, Tony. Everybody eats off us. Yep, except for us. Everybody eats off black culture except for black people. We the only ones that don't benefit off of our own entertainment that we provide. We provide all the music. We provide the fashion for the world. Everything that we do, the world benefits off of it. What do we get?
Not a
Pennies.
thing.
And then what they do, see, this is modern day peacocking, what they do with these celebrities, just like they used to do with the slaves. See, back then, they would dress certain slaves up and put them in jewelry, put them in suits, and parade them around town on Sundays. That's why they call it your Sunday's best. But now they got these celebrities that they can put on these pedestals and have them buying these rims, wearing these clothes, buying these shoes, and the only thing that we doing is trying to be like that. It's modern day peacock, and it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
good.
know. I don't know what happened to the screen. Can I back out and come back in or?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Let me
You
try
said
it.
that turn down. That was you, Dwayne. That sure was you that was talking about that turn down last time. And I told you I was gonna look into him. He gonna come back. I think his camera went out. But I don't know. Something I went and checked him out once you told me about that. Some of the stuff I don't like some of the stuff he said about black women. I don't like that. But some of the stuff he say I can't disagree with. Let me put him back in. Hold on. Some of the stuff he say I can't disagree with. I can't because he's not lying, and he is one that we should actually be looking to glorify because he married a black woman. He been with her his whole life. The same woman. He had kids. He ain't stepped out. That no scandals that we know of. Talking about
How do you
Anton
feel about
Daniels,
it? How you
huh?
feel about it though?
What's
As
that?
far as same race babies or mixed babies.
I I I think we should stick with ourselves because if not, where we gonna be in 20 years? All
I
the
saw
kids gonna be mixed.
I
Then
saw I saw a post not too long ago on TikTok. It was TikTok or Facebook, one of them. They said, I don't want to be the guy that's laying on my deathbed and look up and see a bunch of white kids. I don't want I just
yeah,
said
I get
I mean
that.
that's the truth though.
I get what you're saying though. I'm talking to Dwayne. I get what you're saying though, because he does talk, and it could come off like he's saying it just to make money, and a lot of them do that. But I don't know. I just, mm,
I don't know who y'all talking about, but when you say how he talk, like how is he talking? Is he talking? Is he telling the truth? Like, is he putting it
that's
in
why
your
I say
face?
I can't disagree because some of the stuff he say is true. It just
That's what
hits in
I
a
say.
certain way. Maybe it's his
Exactly.
delivery. You know what I'm saying? But it just hits in a
I
certain way
never
that
knocked
it
it.
it'll piss
I
you
never
off.
knocked it. I never knocked it
I can't.
because
That's why I say I can't because now, especially now that I'm learning what I'm learning and seeing things for what it really is, we are fucked up as a people.
and the thing about being fucked up is we would not accept it. But in reality, if you like if you like me and I think, bro, I see it and it's like damn, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that makes sense to you don't make sense to to others.
Right.
And
Right.
so when you get somebody that just talk boldly about it, it's kind of like, he a coon. He a nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yep.
This shit really common sense, bro. It's not washed. It's not bright, you know what I'm saying? I'm not washing. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what I see, bro. It's fucked up out here.
Pandora Thompson say the original black man gonna be in the museum and they're gonna be telling their kids in the future, look, baby, this is what the original black man looked like. Cause they're gonna be light and we gonna be the only ones dark. They're gonna have our
Hey,
ass in history books
boy,
talking about, yeah, this
tell
is
you something. I go
that
there.
was a
I
good
go to,
point.
listen here. I go to museums down there in every state I go to. And that's just so I can see what they got. Let's go to Memphis. Boy, that Martin Luther King Museum or whatever that is, ass. They lying. If you go over to the other museum where they telling you about how she was started, not lying. You go to Atlanta, lying. I have yet to go to a real museum, bro, that shows me true history.
Right.
And
They don't do that.
and like I say, I'm a tourist day one of my vacation. After that, I'm adventuring out. But day
Right.
one, I'm a tourist. And let me tell you something. I have never in history seen real actual facts about us. Period.
No. No.
You're not gonna get it.
The only way I had this dude on maybe a couple months ago, he was from Europe. He a black guy that grew up in Europe. They didn't even get taught about the slavery and stuff like that. He didn't know none about that. We was talking, I'm
I've
asking him questions and he like, nah, we didn't learn that.
I've
Nah, we
talked
didn't.
I've talked to multiple people like that, fam. So look, check this out. What are they telling you happened in the Catholic churches? What are they telling you that happened in all these Jewish and all these other churches? What are they telling you that happened? You got Prince of Egypt that shows you how Moses came in and God, you know what I'm saying? They took over, they took their people back and XYZ. Who the fuck was the Pharaohs and all the XYZ? If we was the, you know what I'm saying, even in Prince of Egypt, they show you they black.
Right.
The savior was Jesus, right? In Moses. The Hebrews in the cartoon, they were white.
Oh yeah, they whitewashed everything.
But to black people, Jesus Christ is our favorite. No, nigga, y'all were the Egyptians like y'all claim to be. Because the thing about black people, they like to twist stories. Either are we kings and queens, or or were we saved by, you know what I'm saying, XYZ? No, we Egyptians, right? So let's go
Mm.
down the Egyptian past. To me, personally, that was the overcoming. That's when you lost power. That's the greatest story ever told about when blacks lost their power. To me,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I
good.
feel like happened.
That's a good point.
Because I mean,
Man, I just hate that it got to the way that it has because you have certain people with certain mindsets and you can't change them. So what do we do with those people? Do you divide yourself from them? Do you leave them behind and only focus on the ones that want prosperity?
reach one, teach one.
Mm, there you go.
Reach one, teach one. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Me honestly, I feel like you're not gonna reach everybody. And if you try to force it and try to bring everybody, you're gonna get a snake in the pot. And the snake's gonna bite. It's happened to every great leader. Me personally, I'm the type of person that you my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna speak in that term, you my neighbor. I teach you and tell you everything I know. Hopefully you'll go to your partner and teach your partner everything you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll go to his partner and teach him everything you know. That's starting a business. That's starting a cult. You know what I'm saying? With that
Network.
kind of
Our own little network.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But as far as standing on stage or using a platform and you're pushing towards the oppressor, I'm gonna get rid of you, bro. And that's me thinking on the scale of our oppressor. How the fuck would I let you sit over here and preach and overcome me and plot and get people to override me and talk, you know what I'm saying? Get people encouraged to overrule me. I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna flush your ass in a
Mm.
young people voice. Why would I do that? Versus if we was off screen and me and you talking, I'd be like, man, yeah, bro, I kind of found a little loophole, you know what I'm saying? Or I think if we build a little solid military, we do X, Y, Z. I'm telling you, it's a person. So boom, when we get the next person, we're not going to churches or standing on totem poles and telling thousands of people, everybody not for us, bro.
That's true.
How do you convince 10 people in the crowd and you only know 3?
Hmm.
Out of them 10, somebody's a snake, bro. So when we all form a circle, them same 10 people get to come in the room and listen at the secret conversations. Nah, man. Every leader that we done had put themselves out with that same mentality. You have to start at the home base, bro.
Yeah.
To where your voice gets so loud to where the message gets spread to where they don't even know where the message came from. How could I die if they don't know who I am?
True.
People want to become the face and the leader and push the narrative to be this person that said that they done this for the culture. That's what I was saying about going back to your neighborhood. I don't. That's why I said T.I. and them, yeah, they doing it right because they're not there. You know what I'm saying? They're not the face. They putting the work in. It's being said, but they're not there. They're not stuck there. Nipsey was in the hood damn near every Thursday.
Yeah.
He kept his own spot chilling. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got Malcolm. He's preaching to the ghetto. There is no love there, bro. You can preach to 10 people. Your congressman is all you need, bro. Them 5 people. Once you start adding on people, you don't know them. They shouldn't have met you.
That's how they
You
got.
should have
What
been
who was his name? Marcus Garvey, wasn't it? Or
Marcus
Fred
Garvey,
Hampton? Fred Hampton.
Fred Hampton. Boy, they dog Fred Hampton. They dog Mark. They frustrated Garvey so much he had a fucking stroke, a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Once you go public, you start trying to pull everybody in, bro. That's not the message. That's what I've been saying. That's what people fail to realize on a day to day, bro. I understand that the message needs to be pushed, but it's a way about going about it. Think like a warrior. Think like you know what I'm saying, like you at war. Nobody, if you're not thinking smart, if you're not thinking about the next chess move, you're not gonna succeed, bro.
No,
The
you
moment you
have to be
start catching
flexible.
clout, the moment you start catching clout, I'm gonna clap you, bro. This is my word. Why the fuck would I let you take over? You know what I'm saying? Why would I let you take over what I've built?
Right. That's true.
So when you
That's how they
when
look
you
at it.
voice, you know what I'm saying, when you voice your opinion and you want to be this type of person with this type of status, you want to try to upbring the community, you want to rise the blacks up. Why would I want to let y'all dethrone me? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I understand slavery. I understand how white people think. I understand all this. Why would I let you dethrone us and then now you're treating me like how I treat you? Or
That's
if
what
we
they
go back
do.
in times, if black people was just to having power, where would we honestly be at? Because we don't like each other.
Hmm.
Is that part of us? People could say, "Oh, I'm not like that. I'm not XYZ." But if you pay attention to it, is that really in us, bro? This is worldwide. This is worldwide hate amongst each other. Nobody can gain an inch because of what the black person in the community is doing. So I feel like how they say white people don't got rhythm. I feel like niggas got hate.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
We got
It
to get
don't
that
make
hate
sense.
out of our hearts. That's where
You know
that
what
whole
I'm saying?
crab in the barrel mentality came from. But a
I'm
lot of
telling you.
that was because of how they separated things during slavery. The house niggas versus the field niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so they even with the mulattoes. See, a lot of people don't know the mulattoes owned slaves, and they didn't want to be a part of the dark skin. That's how you got the light versus the dark skin.
Exactly. But this is
All
how
of this is so much division within our own community. That's the problem.
it is. And like I say, even to this day and time, it's like that now. But why do we want them in our circle? Everybody can't come.
Everybody ain't gonna be able to. They ain't gonna want to.
Everybody's not
Everybody
gonna
ain't
be
gonna
able to
want
come to
to.
the. You said, well,
Everybody not gonna want to, cause it's gonna be somebody that, oh no, that nigga don't speak for me, or I don't follow him. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
gotta
always
stay.
be there.
You
And
gotta stay. I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. None of this is for you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you want to listen, you want to hate on what I'm saying, you want to do X, Y, Z. None of this is for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people fail to realize. They want to reach everybody, and then when they don't reach you, you want to come and try to make me listen to what you're saying. Damn him. If he didn't get the message the first time, this session not for him. Bye. We gotta go with the people that's here that understand the message. That's how you get a, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get a following. Like I say again, once I reach my people, I'm concentrating on getting myself out the picture because once you become the face, you're gonna die. You have to understand where we're living in. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, nothing good came out of being great. You know what I'm saying? If you're not playing the game that they playing as far as becoming great, like you know what I'm saying, you can do that in that lane. But as far as being great, they gonna cancel that shit, bro. You're not gonna be an American hero. You're not gonna have a black. You're not
they're
gonna
not
have a
gonna
black
allow you to
story.
get that big. They're
You're not
not
gonna
gonna.
have a black
They
story.
don't want another Malcolm and Martin.
Listen,
They don't want that
dude,
again. That's why
and if
anybody
you
that
think about it,
stands up, think about it. The dude that was on TikTok, that was the one that started all this Anunnaki and what was his name? Rashad Jamal.
with Taj Mahal, yeah,
Look what they did to him. He was
I'm
uniting
out of
black
here.
people.
Man, they put him on a pedophile charge, boy, and then they gave him live.
Then they gave him a murder charge with no body, no gun, no nothing.
No nothing.
And he's
But that's
still
what I'm
gone
saying.
to this day.
Something that simple, bro. And like I say, I'm not knocking him for reaching out and finding his people.
That's true.
You just went about it wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Like I say, the internet is cool, bro, but you have to understand. Once you realize that you have a higher power, once he realized that he had a voice and that it was got that, I know they gave him a warning. I know they deactivated the account. I know they did, you know what I'm saying? They gave you your first warning, bro. Shut
Yeah.
up and move different. If not, they're coming. And I don't blame them. Again,
Yeah, they're gonna come.
you're trying to stir the pot and start something in my realm.
They gonna come. But my thing is,
You can't do this shit in Africa.
we know they gonna come. So why not protect each other? Because it's
It's
only so,
impossible. It's
huh?
impossible. It's impossible. Because if I give you $100 million, you're gonna go snuff this motherfucker.
All right.
Or if I give you the power of a position, you're gonna go take them out.
Yeah.
They
That's
took
why it's so
ooh,
hard. That's why it's so hard because it'll be the closest person to you. And all
they
it
took
takes is
I
a certain
agree.
situation. Maybe they kidnap their kid and hold them for ransom and tell them, if you don't go
So
do this, you know what I'm saying? They'll do shit like that. And
who am I? And you don't think I'm not gonna keep my son? My son, right? You don't think I got to, bro? I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm sorry before I do it, but
yeah,
I'm gonna do it because this one right, I can't go back. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? This is my seed. Day to day, it's my seed. You know what I'm saying? The bond that I got for him is unmatched. So if he on the line, if they told me I gotta die, he to live, I do it myself. But if they say he gotta go for him to stay, man, I can't even question it, bro. I'm gonna go do it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They know how to infiltrate. They got that down to a T. That's why they don't worry about nobody rising up. Because at some point, they gonna get somebody close to you, whether it's and now what they do is sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? Look how Shannon was starting to get big. Look what happened to him. It's like they gonna find a way. They'll bring 62 women from 2003 and say you put some in their drink back then. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just to bring your reputation down. Now your business is failing. Now you know that's the
Yeah.
type. It's so many
So
ways now.
I watched a documentary on Netflix, and so you got Iran, you got all these foreign countries, right? They publicly said the CIA planted their president. They took the president out from over there and they planted their own president. This is
Yeah,
on film.
bro.
If they willing to say this on film, then they back door and they tell you that they killed MLK.
Yeah,
Why would they play with you the correct way? If they're willing to dismiss their own, why wouldn't they dismiss anybody else that doesn't matter to them?
we
This
never
is their
tackled
face.
to them.
This is their face. If you're not following the program, we have to get you up out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Simple as that's simple as it can get, bro. If you're not following the program, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? What good are you doing the company? And I mean like you know what I'm saying, the higher ups. What good are you doing us? What good is your agenda of going against the grain because now you see what we be on, now you want to try to change up. Get your ass up out of here. You're no better than the black kind that's trying to overpower us. We're gonna get their ass up out of here and take you with them.
hmm,
You're not a part of the plan. You don't feel how I feel. We gotta get you going. And that's why I say, man, it's a dark and scary time, man. It's
damn. It is because you
to
want
be
to do
aware.
something. You want to be one that stands out and do something for your people. But at the same time, especially like in our position, say we were to get big and start getting a voice and start getting a major following. Now you got to worry about what comes with that because
Yeah,
they gonna come and try you first. They're gonna offer you the money to stop doing what you're doing. And a lot of
yeah.
people don't know. See, I looked at and not to bring up Charlie Kirk, but that's what they did with him. That's why they took
I
him
heard
out.
about that.
They offered him $100 million at the Hamptons in New York to stop speaking about God and all of that. He turned them down. 48 hours later, you seen what happened. So they don't care about color. They don't care about race. If you go against the agenda, no matter who you are, they're gonna take you out.
So let me ask you this then. Let's let me jump off subject real quick. The insurance people that's been getting killed. You feel like this is the same scenario?
Yep. Just like the billionaire. Remember when they killed when they was starting Fed now, right? And
Hmm.
they tried to get rid of the whole dollar and all of that stuff. The
Yeah,
people that was going against it, the owner of Cash App took him out. The owner of
yeah,
Bitcoin took
now,
him out. All
now.
of a sudden, they own it now. Now they got full go on controlling our money. They're gonna start with
But
this social system like
but listen,
China.
listen what you just said though. So,
These
and
are
it's been a common
billionaires.
thing when they take somebody out, it's like, oh, they took them out. Who the fuck are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? That same day is the same person that we're blaming that's causing harm to us.
Mm. Yeah.
We shut up and take it like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, and this is a hood problem. This is a ghetto problem because it's white, Mexican, black, whatever in the hood. It's not just a one skin color. This is why I don't play into the race back. You know what I'm saying? We're just the most hated. But
Yeah.
when you come into the hood and you realize that we all getting treated the same, where do we all take a stand together and say, man, this shit ain't it? At some point,
If you look at it, this is what I try to tell people when they be like, "Oh, well, the white man this," and I'm like, "Look at your white man at your job. If he lose his job, he gonna be in the same situation we in. A lot of that's what we gotta fit. That's what we gotta realize on this level that we on. We are all the same. We are all in the same positions. We all in the same situations. Everybody has to pay taxes. If you don't pay shit, you're gonna lose it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? But
it's
they got
it's the
us thinking that, oh, well, this person is better or this person is it. No, that's not the case.
yeah, and I seen Buddy talking about oh, but it made gas. But let me mention this here too, though.
Oh,
Man, think about diseases, bro. Man, they'll laugh at you for catching a disease, man. Do you not realize that that was put in place?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That was made and passed out,
yeah. They
and
created that like they did COVID in a
you're
lab.
proud upon. You know what I'm saying? You're proud upon like you're disgusting, like you're nasty. In the sense of how it's passed through, yeah, hell yeah. Some people might just say fucking and just pass it along, but some people was innocent, bro, and got hit.
Yeah, yeah.
And they disgusting. They this, they XYZ. They took care of themselves every day. They done XYZ, and boom, here they are. They living with something. The
Mhm.
world wicked, man. But Buddy about the gas, he another. That's that same thing on the scale of Michael Mix now.
He fucking with $1 billion industry.
They got rid of Buddy for making them goddamn them getting them the
That's
water gas.
the water cars. The
I can't
shooting in
argue.
Buffalo when they shot up that grocery store. He was the
Yep.
target. They killed the
Yeah.
other people, but they was really targeting him.
Check this out.
Dr. Sebi was another one. Yeah.
Back in the 90s, do you remember that Buddy made a tire that couldn't deflate? It was a tire that they
Oh,
made.
I think I
Stick a
remember hearing
nail,
about that.
you can stick a nail through that bitch. You can do X, Y, Z. That bitch
Yeah,
ain't
the run flat or something like that, right?
that motherfucker does not go flat. That bitch didn't last
Yeah.
a year.
They didn't want
Didn't
that.
last a year.
They didn't
You
want that.
cannot you cannot come in here and no think about how many businesses you was getting ready to put out of business. Why wouldn't I buy your tire if I know I know I have a damn near until the 3 years went in, I had a guaranteed tire. Well, you causing problems in the community. We gotta get you up out of here.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's that simple, bro. I don't care on what scale it is. If you're not following the program, you have to go. White,
That's how.
black,
Yeah.
Mexican.
They don't
Think
care. They
about
don't care about no color.
no, they
They don't
don't.
take you
Now,
out.
what
The
color do
ones
they
that's
pick
at
on
the
the most?
top.
Yeah, they don't care. But what color do they pick on the most is us. We the guinea
Yeah.
pig.
Yeah.
It ain't no. Remember the Alamo? It ain't no pig. Ain't no Indian movies. None of this shit. But how many black slave movies do we got?
Hmm.
How many times have we said, "Oh, that was a good ass movie," while watching this motherfucker take control of our shit,
Yep.
dogging our ass? You know what I'm saying? Treating us horrible.
They when they came with roots and the color purple, that changed everything. That's when they started changing everything.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So think about it, bro. They put it in our face. And at one point, we walk around and say, shit don't get done like Roots. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't 12 Years a Slave. Don't all these slavery movies that you know what I'm saying? They putting this shit on display for good movies, good titles. These niggas are acting in this shit. Rosewood. You know what I'm saying? Just think about the 90s. Damn the 2000 slave movies. Think about the 90s, bro. We sitting here as kids watching people get hung and just we watching. Ain't nobody cheering up. Ain't nobody. We just soaking this shit up.
Yeah.
You
We
know what I'm
support
saying?
it. They giving us movies about our people getting killed and we support it. But when you fast forward to today, you know, the stuff that we supposed to be glorifying, we don't. We no longer glorify marriage. We know we don't glorify stuff like that. Half our kids now can't even read past like a sixth or seventh, eighth grade level. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like in the inner cities. And but we don't look at that. And if you speak on it, you a coon and you this and you going against your people. No, it's the truth.
it's the truth, man. I'm telling you,
But
man.
a lot of people don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts.
Truth hurts, and a lot of people don't want to live it, man. A lot of people like to live in comfort.
That's what it is. It's a comfort thing.
Yes. A lot of people like to live in comfort. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would rather hide their feelings about a situation or mask their pain and go day to day to fit in with the normal than actually care about what's going on outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you heard about this story, bro. Jaliyah Butler, she was 19. She was killed in a shooting during during homecoming festivities at South Carolina State University.
I didn't hear about it, but I guarantee you she was black.
She was.
And when I say I guarantee the shooter was black and all that. It sounded like a house party.
Um, Let me see. It says they described her. This is talking about her. I'm on an article from Live 5, News 5 in South Carolina. It's an article, I guess it's a news station out there. But no, the shooter was white that shot up the schools.
Mm,
It was a shooting at the school.
my
She ended
bad.
up getting shot. But see, that's what I'm saying. Stuff like this, why we ain't outraged?
It's
Why is
not.
there
It's
no
not.
outrage about it? Like we
It's
now
not celebrity.
now
It's not
we'll get mad
celebrity driven.
about some racist stuff. We'll get mad
You
about that
don't get.
type of
You
stuff.
don't get mad about that. It's not
Not like
celebrity
we're
driven.
supposed to.
It's not celebrity driven.
That's what it is. Now,
Yeah,
if
we're
it
not.
was a
It's not
trend,
celebrity driven. Yeah.
like the
If
George
you
Floyd situation, that was everywhere.
you had J. Cole, you had all these celebrities coming out talking about it. Why wouldn't I want to fit in with them?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, we watched the case. Listen, bro,
It
we watched the case last year about a dude got his girlfriend niece pregnant, killed her, hit her body. XYZ, he had multiple children in the neighborhood pregnant, and it never really blew up like that. I just heard about it on accident.
that's crazy.
Swear to God. That's where we living. If it's not media driven, watch it.
Yep. That's why we've lost focus on what we need to be focused on as a community. Because what they put out there is single parenthood. It's
Mhm.
okay to be baby mama, baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Man,
what we glorify.
Young boy got a song out that's called Baby Buddha, and they think he talking about dance. He talking about getting you pregnant and dipping off.
Yeah.
It's the hottest
That's the
song out
one
right
they
now.
doing that whole dance to, right? When they start at the beginning of the song. Yeah.
Hottest song out right now, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, and that's on females. I was talking to my homegirl the other day. At what point do you realize that this certain type of man ain't the ideal man? He's fun, he's dangerous, but these motherfucking bills ain't stopping it once you get 30 something.
Mm.
So at what point do you stop trying to have fun and you actually settle down and get real?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Because
that's what the problem was. The grandparents that were supposed to pass down the wisdom, had they in the club with their grandkids.
yeah,
I
and
seen a
then
video the
too,
other day. It was this 60-year-old woman. She got
And then
on a little bit of skirt, and she talking about how I look trying to shake her ass and shit. I'm like, you need to be passing down some recipes or something. What the mentality is wrong today.
and then too, they tell you to go find somebody in church, and you know you go to church, the deacon, the drummer, they all on the other side. So you gonna be playing with you know what I'm saying, with a blend of both. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? The sugar coated a little bit, but yeah, you gonna be dabbling in both worlds.
yeah.
Like I say, man, it's wicked outside, and it's fucked up that nobody paid attention to Obama making it normal. And I hate to put that man on
Obama
the
was put in place uh to take out Gaddafi because Gaddafi was getting ready to start that coin, the dollar, the African dollar, and he was finna
took him out,
bankrupt. They
took
had to
him
get
out.
rid of it. They had to get rid of him. He was finna
You
empire Africa and end slavery forever
you
against
are a
all people of
problem.
color.
You gotta
He was a
go.
problem. So the only way they could nobody else could reach him. So they had to put Obama in place. And he come in like he a Muslim and all of this, you know what I'm saying? But that was in order for him to be able to get close to Gaddafi. And then what they do? Put it on CNN, had this man dragging behind a truck
Yeah.
live on TV to make an example out of it
And all that man was talking about was sending people to school without paying.
without paying, giving them
Without
free
paying.
education and
This
free
man
health
was
care.
talking about free education and free help, bro. Listen, man. Once you become the problem, we're gonna get rid of it. Sign with whoever in office. You are not bigger than the program.
No, they're not gonna allow you to be.
You're not.
And they
I don't
gonna
care what
that's why
state.
you have ones like Jay-Z and them type, they not gonna go against the grain.
You
He
know
not
what?
stupid.
Peep game, fam. I don't understand how it's over 1 billion people in this world, and there's only maybe 30 major companies. That don't even make sense.
Mm.
That don't even make sense.
The
Jay
same,
Z and
it's a
Diddy,
monopoly. The same people own everything. The same
yeah,
three companies is at the top of every major industry: State Street, Vanguard, and BlackRock own
think about it, bro.
everything.
Why is it that Jay Z and Diddy got to get the throne to be over hip hop? But let's just take it to the black side. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Who who do we know? They gave Jermaine Dupri the chance. He stepped down. But as far as face wise, Jay Z did it. Who else do you know?
Well, see,
Nobody.
look. So back then, Jay Prince, Suge Knight, Diddy, and Irv Gotti, they was gonna start their own record label for black people only. And they was gonna bring all their artists together and have all of them on one record label. FBI came in and broke that up.
Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Again, I'm not mad at it, bro. If you want to do it, you have to move smart.
You got to do it
Make
smart. You
sure
can't
you like
announce
your
it.
skill.
You
Think about it,
can't.
man. Go to Africa, bro. They ain't doing nothing to step on our toes over here. You come over here with that bullshit, or you come over here trying to uplift to where the United States understand, your ass getting bombed.
Yeah.
Now we're going to war because you start look at China. The
But we the
man from
only people
China.
that can't help our own people. Everybody else can.
What's up?
Everybody else can. We the only people that can't. How much
Yeah.
longer you got, bro? I know we almost at 2.5
Oh,
hours.
no, we good. What you got? What's your? You said what's on? Go back to the comment. But yeah, now we got our next stuff.
It's definitely one more I want to get on, and you know which one that one is.
Okay, let me jump on here real quick. And I'm gonna jump right back.
Go ahead, go ahead. Chat, y'all having it out down there. I'm seeing it. I'm just not saying that because keeping it going, homie, needs some emotional intelligence. Ooh, yeah, a lot of people. Who is that? H Mills, 1892. They see it, they just don't want to see it, and that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to see it, but they see it. They just don't want to acknowledge it because it's a truth that's unbearable, and that's what it is with our community. We have to start holding each other accountable and not being scared to. Obama's pastor was presented to the world. People tried to make a mockery of him. Who was Obama's pastor? I don't remember that one. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, we got to be able to hold each other accountable. That's why we ain't getting nowhere as a people, because you got so many people that just want to go with the flow because it's their comfort zone.
Yeah. What you got? What you got on your topic, my guy?
We got the 5-year-old black mom says her 5-year-old daughter is unrecognizable after being beaten up by 10-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old little boy.
Uh,
Uh, that right there, this story right here pissed me off because
well, you struck a nerve when you read it. What?
she was 5 years old. They lured her into a field, beat her, raped her, and she couldn't even be recognized by her own mama. In my opinion, the parents need to pay for that. If they can't charge the kids, somebody needs to be charged. I don't know that. Ooh, man, when I was reading that, I was like, bro, we.
That's me thinking about it right now, man. It's so it's a topic, bro. But let's just dive back into the children that we're dealing with right now.
Mm-hmm,
Minus the situation we just read out.
mm-hmm.
Think about the kids that we're dealing with right now. Think about, you know what I'm saying, on TikTok. you got you got football players that's 6 to 9. They dry humping the ground when they score. They doing
Man,
all
I
this.
saw that, bro. I was like, where did that come from? We didn't
They
celebrate
doing
like
all
that.
these hip thrust dances. They doing all this. Everybody's on YouTube. Everybody's on TikTok. As we talked about earlier, nothing is monetized, bro. Nothing's monetized. So they're seeing killing. They're seeing gay shit. They seeing sexual acts. They seeing all this shit.
Bro, I got a 3-year-old. I was watching Peppa Pig with her, and they was talking about two mamas on the cartoon. I
I
had to cut
don't.
it. I was like, what the hell is this?
We ain't watching YouTube. We don't do none of that over here, bro.
Bro, I
Now
said,
I'll let him
man.
watch. I'll let him watch. I'll let him watch TikTok for sports reasons, or you know what I'm saying, like kid shit. But once I start hearing something, like I pay attention to his algorithm. Once his algorithm switch, oh, it's over with. I'm gonna start that bitch all the way over.
That's why I felt Snoop when he came out and said when he took his grandchild to the movies and they had the gay stuff in the movies and he had to explain to his grandson. I understood that because I went through that same situation with mine. And she like, how they got two mamas? And I'm like, what the hell
It's
is this?
everywhere, bro. Listen, bro, it's everywhere, bro. You cannot get away from it. It's that bad. You cannot get away from this shit. Like you would think you'd be watching a
South
normal
Point,
TV
yep.
show. You watching a normal TV show, then boom, it's going down.
Bro, we don't have a show, a movie, or nothing without some gay stuff in it. If y'all feeling this, y'all like, subscribe to the channel, follow
Most
us.
definitely.
Man, we can't do. I tried to watch. What was that the other day? I'm thinking it's gonna be an action movie. One of the it was dang, I forgot what the name of the show
Man, I
was.
took my son to watch Buzz Lightyear, and the chicks
That's
in
what
the
Snoop was talking about.
same
That's the
image,
movie
bro.
Snoop was talking about. And he said he had to explain to his grandson why is it two daddies on there, two
Women,
whatever. I was
two
like, what the
women.
hell? But they targeting the kids at a young age. And I asked I got two, my oldest is 17, my middle is 15. I
Yeah,
used to ask them all the time, say, y'all don't like girls now, do you? I mean, I ain't gonna look at you different than them, but they no, daddy, no. I'm like, okay. I don't want them to. I mean, I'm gonna love them who they are. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but I want real kids, and I don't like this shit that they pushing on kids. You know
that's
what I'm
me.
saying? Now I can see if you grown, you make your own choices, you do what you do. But to start it with the kids and start trying to tell them that no, you can be a boy if you a girl, and no, you can be a girl. I don't fuck with all that. I ain't. Maybe I'm wrong or whatever. I don't give a damn. They can cancel me for that, but I don't fuck with all that.
So let me ask you this: where do you think it stemmed from? that made them do that to their girl? You think it was in-house, TV,
They
or media?
parents.
Parents?
Because it's a learned behavior. One thing I learned about when I had my kids, and I used to take them to the park, and you see them playing. Them kids don't know color at that age.
Yeah,
They just out there playing white, black, Mexican. I got pictures that I posted, and I was like, see, this has to be taught because when you got these kids on these playgrounds, they don't give a damn about color.
yeah,
Like the
no,
little boy on the commercial that saw his black friend, he hadn't seen him because of COVID. Oh, he ran up hugging him. They don't care about that. So that has to be taught at the home, or it's
yeah,
somewhere they got that influence from somewhere. Just like these little boys that they done seen their daddies or their uncles, somebody doing that. Or they done,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They don't know how they know to lure her to rape her at 10 years old. At 10 years old, I ain't
yeah.
thinking about raping no damn body.
I ain't even thinking. I ain't even curious in that nature, bro.
Man,
I
I
can't
was
even
still on
think.
Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, bro. I was active in the motherfucker, bro. I wouldn't even think about that type of shit back then, bro. Like I said, that's
Okay.
our era because we
Yeah.
didn't have these phones and we wouldn't lose involved in kids shit. Now, did I like the girl on the block? Hell yeah, I liked it, but they feel fine. I feel like
Yeah.
she was fine thing on the block.
But guess what we
But
was doing? We was writing letters. Do you like me? Circle yes or no. You
hey,
feel you know what I'm saying?
I
That's,
might have hit her with a rock. You know what I'm saying? I might
yeah,
have punched
pull her
her.
hair when you run by.
You know what I'm
That type
saying?
of shit.
Oh, he been nah, man. Girls do the same thing. They scratch you, beat you up. Boy,
Yeah.
that girl like you, man.
She
That's
come
how she
push you out
sound.
of nowhere. You like, what the hell? She like you.
She like you.
Nowadays, they seeing so much at so early, they already on that stuff. You
Mhm.
really have to police your kids on everything that they watching, everything they
Every
reading,
single thing, man.
everything. Like that mother that was watching the teacher of her kids from the outside, and they didn't know she was watching. They in there telling them with the rainbow flag and all of that. She busts in, tear the flag down. She like, I don't want my son learning this.
Man, my son that came home with so much rainbow shit, I can go home and show you the paper, bro. It's probably about that thick. Just number straight rainbow shit.
That's crazy, bro.
And it's hard to the deprogram your child from what he's learning. That's the cold part about it. But you
Yeah,
gotta damn near get on his ass to let him know that that's not right.
yeah.
In reality, before he went to school, if he was in summertime with you, he went on that shit.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? But he spent 365 days damn near in school. You know what I'm saying? You take a little bit out of that summer, that's all the time you got to try to deprogram.
Yep, yep.
It's a dark world we live in,
It's a
man.
never
And
ending process now with these kids because it's so much influence because of social media. You
mhm,
know what I'm saying? And we really have to be tougher on our kids than we ever had to be in
no
these
definitely.
days.
And like
We
I
have
say, people don't realize the agenda that they push when they push that gay. Like I say, there was a population control.
it
The
is.
more gays, the less of the population.
The less people gonna be having kids.
Then not only can you not have kids, but now you can adopt. So you're gonna take this child out this house, and you're not saying if you raise him, he's gonna follow your he's gonna follow your ways.
If
So
a
therefore,
child
once
grow
he
up, he
follow your
see two
ways,
daddies. What you think he gonna be when he
he's
get
not gonna populate. Plain as he's not gonna populate. You know what I'm saying? So
you have to
I
teach kids
understand the
the
gay
truth.
world, and I understand gay people when they say, "Oh, well, I'm raising him, and he doesn't have to follow my ways." Listen here, my son look up to me every day, so I can't
Exactly.
see that this child is not looking up to you and following this trend. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying?
You because we the first influence that they know. They
Exactly.
want to do
And
everything they see us do. If we walk around, we dressed in business suits every day, they gonna want to be in their little suits. If we walk
exactly.
around, we toting pistols and got chains on, they gonna want to have that on too.
Yeah. And so what they fail to realize is they might hide it, but they're gonna get curious.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
gonna
They
hide it
might,
from the parents,
yeah,
but
they're
they
gonna
gonna be
get curious,
curious
bro.
behind the scene.
They're gonna get curious. They're
That's
gonna know
why
what
I
I'm saying
talk to
because
mine, bro. I tell mine all the time. They can talk to me about whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I don't
yeah,
judge them. I don't care if I'm gonna get mad. I tell them that all the time. I don't care if you think I'm gonna get mad. Talk to me about whatever it is going on with you.
but
And
at the end of the day, man, it's so much dangerous. It's a lot more dangerous to let that child go outside and wander by itself. You know what I'm saying?
So
As
who
far as
is?
mind wise, you know what I'm
Boy,
saying?
like how we used to, we was outside all day playing. The only
So I
time we
saw,
came in, we wanted something to eat or it was
man,
raining. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna
Something
catch the
like
water.
that.
I'm gonna catch the water hose, and I might skip a city on a bike.
We, as long as them street lights ain't on, we was good to go. But once we
I'm
knew it was
gone,
getting
man.
time for them street lights, we come home. Parents ain't, they didn't have to worry about that back then.
Hell no.
You can't really
So
let your kids go nowhere now because you gotta okay, where you going? Who gonna be there? What's they parents
I
like?
ain't
Because
getting
now
none
you
of that
gotta
shit.
check out the other parents to see where they mind is.
Man, I used to be going weeks at a time, no phone call. Once I got around teenage age, man, I was gone.
Yeah.
And I show back up, I answer the phone probably once or twice. But other than that, I'm gone. But let me ask you this though.
Hmm.
So the baby 5 years old, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the mama should have done in that situation? As a parent, you say you got a 3-year-old daughter. We're gonna talk about it in the sense of a daughter. I got a little boy, so I'm gonna say a daughter.
Okay.
What do you feel like as a parent you would have done seeing that situation? Because they said she was sexually assaulted and she was beat black and blue.
Yeah.
Why she was beat, I don't know. I'm confused about that. But
Whatever you do, you can't, it's a thin line because for one, if she retaliate, they're gonna be looking to take her to jail. And that's gonna defeat
mm,
the whole purpose for your kid. But at the same time, you feel like you gotta do something. Is a lawsuit enough? You know what I'm saying? Is because they gonna try to pay you and silence you. But is that enough? Because now you gotta look at your little girl every day and tell her, well, we got this money for that, but she'll never look the same. You know what I'm saying? So
mm,
me personally, ooh man, with my attitude, the way I the way I am, I'm gonna go holler at they daddy. And I got to
they
whoop his ass
daddy.
in front of them. That's me. I got to go whoop every one of their daddy finna line up. If it's three boys, I'm finna whoop three of their daddies. Because I got to show y'all, I got this, I don't know. That's a thin line right there. Because
I
now I'm gonna
honestly,
be in jail and taken away from my child, and you don't want that. But then at the same time, if you allow the system to do something, because I saw too where they was talking about the kids can't even be charged. So what do you do?
chat, what do you do?
What y'all think, Chad? What would if
Chat,
you
what
was
do
in that
you do?
situation? And I know some of y'all might have daughters. How would you have handled that? It's probably say on if you ain't.
While they giving their answer, I'm gonna give mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna black out. I'm gonna go ahead and black out.
That's what I got to whoop the daddy ass.
I ain't whooping shit. They got
You
to
gonna
go.
shoot.
We got to go ahead and we got to go ahead and eliminate that
The,
family.
finna go take everybody out. Fuck kids, all of them. I'm finna take your whole family
We
out.
gotta
That way
go.
ain't no more memory of you.
Listen, I would rather raise my child from the penitentiary than to let my child know that it was okay to go through that. Because by you going to court and you handling this illegally, let me know that you took the time out to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah.
I ain't got it in me. Me
Yeah.
personally, I'm a black out, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna remember when I'm gonna rethink about it. I'm gonna relive it in the pen because the way I plan on handling it, I'm gonna get caught. There is if my baby showed up on that porch bloody, they just say she had a just this part right here just leaking. There is nothing I could do, bro.
Yeah.
I'm already in, like I'm already there. Like to see we're not talking about a son. We ain't talking about the neighborhood boys that jumped on your son. Your baby girl that walked up to you and is bloody.
Man.
Your understanding is out the window automatically. That's baby. That's your that's me. Like I said, me have a different type of feeling for girls than boys.
Yeah.
Baby, well, you gonna black out, bro.
Yeah.
I understand what you
I ain't
saying.
gonna
You
even
gonna go
lie. I
whoop
got
something.
because hey, I got a little girl around that age.
That's why I said you
And I'm
gonna go
trying to
whoop
think
something.
of putting myself in that position.
So
Man, say,
listen though. So check this out. So okay, so let's just say you go over to whoop something, right? And at the moment you start whooping ass, them images start popping up and them thoughts start popping up in your head. Where you think this gonna go?
you probably gonna go on and go all the way.
I boy, I already know
You
it.
gonna
You
go on and go
gone.
all the way.
you gone, bro. There's nothing you can do to bring yourself back. If they said, man,
Evan Russell say all action, no thought process. Hey,
no, there's no thought
no
process, bro.
thinking
There's
at all,
nothing you
just
can
straight
do.
action.
There's nothing you can do, bro. It's
We
everything
see.
in me is go. And like I said, I try to find understanding in situations, but I don't see it in there, bro. My baby girl
What
now
was your
has not
question,
only been
man?
jumped on and beat up, right? She's been molested. 5 years old, bro.
Yeah,
5. This
yeah.
could be my listen. This could be the family tree.
Her
This could be the
entire
cousin.
innocence was taken away at
I
5 years
can't get
old.
that back, bro.
You can't. You right. Damn.
Some girls become prostitutes. Some girls become whores. All this shit behind trauma like that. I
Yeah.
cannot get my child peace back. I cannot go back. My child would never feel safe again around people. If
Yeah.
she go over a house party or we go over the family reunion, she's gonna be nervous about other kids because of what might happen. I can't bring her state of mind or peace back. But what I can do is when she get older, she gonna know why daddy locked up. Cause daddy took this motherfucker down. Daddy burnt this bitch down. I'm not going to jail over no one body. Everybody got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Dwayne
When I
say,
say everybody,
do you think
it,
OnlyFans ruined the dating scene nowadays?
I understand. Uh,
Ruined the dating
nah,
scene?
nah, not the dating scene.
No, that
Mm,
was ruined by money,
the
by
good-
what's the word I want to say? An individualized way of thinking.
yeah,
You
because
know what I'm
it's
saying?
some freaky
Everybody
motherfuckers
became
out there.
about themselves, and nobody cared about the next person. That's why the dating scene, I believe, got ruined because it became about a transaction. Dating became a
Yeah,
transaction instead of about what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be dating with a purpose,
yeah,
dating to turn it into marriage. Now people dating to get a benefit. A
yeah.
lot of people
If
be
you ain't got
hungry.
this, if you ain't making XYZ a month, nigga, you ain't with me. What you here for?
You got to be paying my bills, getting my nails done, getting my hair done. This is what
Yeah.
men hear all the time.
Again, Beyonce now, 2000s.
That's who started. You right.
Telephone bills,
You right.
automobiles. I'm telling you, man.
Can
Hey,
you
this
pay my phone? Yep. You know it's damn sure right. Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my
thing, I don't
boy?
know. I don't know if nobody on here watch Marvel, but if you go back and you watch all the Avenger movies, it'll line up and tell you how exactly how the world going right now.
Because Thanos, I mean, shit, what Thanos told everybody, it's exactly what they tried to do with COVID.
They told you. Go back to
Oh, they
Ultron.
tell them, they put everything in the movies that they gonna do.
Listen, in Ultron, the war was in Ukraine with Russia and Ukraine.
So was.
This is way before it happened.
So was.
Before then, man, listen, if you go back and watch Avengers, bro,
So
they
was.
tell you exactly. Look, I'll give you a
And
better,
what is
I'll give you
Ultron? What is Ultron? AI.
a AI.
Mm.
I'll give you a better outlook. Man, go back and watch Planet of the Apes. The first episode when they said that that motherfucker got on the plane and spread the virus around the world. That is the same exact thing that happened in
Well, you
fucking
know,
COVID.
they had a movie that came out in 2011 of exactly what happened with COVID. Started at the airports. It was called dang, I can't think of it. Can't think of
Listen,
the name of it. But it was exact, they called it something else. But it was exactly what happened with COVID. They tell us,
one,
they tell us everything.
one thing I used to do, bro, is get fucked up and watch movies just constantly. I could sit here and watch movies 24 hours a day.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I'm gonna go back and watch it again just so I'm gonna watch it for
28 days. That showed what it was.
20 fucking 8 days. You're right.
Showed what it was.
But
Boy, that's why I love chat, boy. They be on
yeah, they know.
it.
And they listen. That's a good thing. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up with it? But listen though, our robot, all this shit, bro,
Boy,
is coming into play.
Minority Report is what's gonna be next, because that's
Yep.
what the social system, this whole social system that they coming. They already got it in China. That's why a lot of people. Have you seen where a lot of people over there that became homeless because they done took their money because of this whole social system or something you say
Mhm.
online, and now you can't access your account. You can't buy groceries. You can't.
That's already halfway going on in China.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's already halfway going on. But They said within the next 5 years we are gonna be a part of it. The world certain things are gonna trigger how your money is spent. So you're gonna get like an allowance. You're gonna get a
Yeah.
limited
So right.
spending. You're gonna get a little bit a limited of this. And if you disobey, you do it. They can take this shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Okay.
That's why they want everything to go digital. They're trying to
Yeah,
get rid of the
I'm gonna lie
dollar
to you.
to physical cash.
I've been in the digital world, man. I've been
I
fucking
was
around
going to say
digital
that
world.
next, Joe. Look at the cars. They're trying to take all the cars to electric. Why? Because they can control that from a distance. They can just
Yep.
tap into your car and make you drive off the road if they want to.
Drive your ass to a brick wall.
Shit.
I feel like when the people cars malfunction and they just be going 100 miles down the road, I feel like that's a test subject.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they use you as a guinea pig.
Yep. Yep. That's why they
Think
pushing
about why they
everything. They're
sit on
trying to
the
get rid of
road.
gas. They trying to everything now is gearing towards this whole total control, this new
I
world
have an
order.
electric car. I got a Tesla. $200 a month. Taxes. I mean not a month, a year. Taxes.
Hmm.
They pushing you into it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If not that, we're gonna make sure your car got a computer system in it.
Oh
And
yeah.
if we can do the same thing, you know what I'm saying? GPS system. We cut your car off, you don't pay your note.
You
Now
see
think about
what
what we can
I
do.
seen that video where old dude was on the highway and they shut his car off.
Take that bitch down. They're not playing. I'm
No,
telling
they
you,
ain't
man.
playing. It's all
It's
about control. And they done
it's
figured out
all
a
about
way to control us. Once they control our money, that's when they gonna get what they want. See, they really trying to get. I read what this whole Neuralink and all that shit is the chip and all that. They
mhm.
want to control every aspect of our lives, and we ain't doing nothing but playing into it. Right
Yeah.
now, I saw this thing where it's 7 steps that they getting to. We're on step 4 right now. I forgot what it's
Mhm.
called. I have to look it up, but we're on step 4 right now. And that's where it's the chaos step. And that's what you see on all the social media sites. Everything now is about division because when it go down, they gonna make us not want to be a part of, they got blacks hating whites, they got whites hating Muslims. Now it's Christians versus Muslims. Now it's Republicans versus
Man,
Democrat. Everything gays versus queer. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is divided for a
man, these
reason.
motherfuckers told you that we had a shortage on food, bro. And then 2 weeks later, we was back. I don't.
They said it
What
was
the
a
fuck?
shortage on chicken, but then they killed 100 million chickens, said it was bird flu, then come back and say, oh, they didn't have bird flu.
Cows. Not only
Mad cow
cows.
disease.
Don't forget we had a chain shortage,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Remember, you couldn't pay with no change. It was only
but
dollars.
we create our own money though.
How the hell is this a shortage? We print money.
Let me tell you something. They put this bitch in the uproar. They showed you that they can maneuver some shit, and the maneuver some shit they did,
Yep.
and people really went into panic. People really started looking at the crisis and thought that this was the end of the world.
Yep.
And they also said to themselves, "Hey, it's a virus outside. We need to get this shot." They done a good ass performance as far as getting these people. I'm not gonna fault these people for believing in the system because everybody has to believe in something.
Yeah.
But to believe that these people are on your side and they have all good intentions to take care of you and do you right,
You don't care.
you're completely wrong.
They was paying people to come. When have they ever paid you to come get a shot?
Now, this is the thing that I don't like. So with COVID, where does this go 5 years down the line? 10 years.
Exactly.
You know what
See,
I'm saying?
that's what we as black people have to start looking at. Where is this headed 5 years from now, 10 years from now?
Yeah.
Because we see the ones that grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s, we've seen how far we done came. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We've seen the downfall so far and where they done taken things because before Lil Wayne, wasn't nobody wearing skinny jeans. Wasn't nobody wearing them Vans and that skinny shirts and wasn't nobody doing
None of
that.
that, man.
Now all of a sudden, that's cool. Before Drake or whoever, wasn't nobody painting their nails and all that shit. But so imagine 10 years from now, if we don't get this shit together now, where it's gonna be at. You
10
got
years from now.
females, gangsters now, they shooting with guns and killing each other with guns. I seen where this chick shot her own homegirl at the park trying to shoot somebody else.
Yeah. Man, females, look for head more than dudes do. That's a problem. They scream head more than dudes do. At one point,
Yeah.
that type of shit wasn't even cool in the atmosphere. That was for grown men, the grown person shit.
Bro,
Now
at
that's
one point you didn't speak about you what sex was for the bedroom.
man, it's
It
outside now.
wasn't to be out in the public and to be out, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm looking at a chick, I'm not supposed to know what's under her clothes. That's supposed to be left to the imagination.
Yep.
But now when they go out, shit, hell, they have that. You already see what you're getting.
There
They
is
done
no
changed it all up. My phone about to
there
go
is no
dead.
spontaneous.
Dang,
There is
man,
no
I hate to cut this off because we having such a good conversation, but I'm about to go dead.
yeah, we in the same boat, brother.
Yeah, man. When you want to come back, bro? Next week?
Shit, like I said, I'm good for Wednesdays, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, that's the only day my little boy don't got practice, and
I
like I said,
got
I'm
you.
pretty much available.
Chat, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have really made this move smoothly the way we needed it to. If y'all
Come
haven't
back,
hit that subscribe button, you haven't hit that like button, go on and do that now. Go
most
check out
definitely.
the Birds View podcast. They be on the same type of stuff, talking that good stuff too. Go check them out. Give them a follow, show them some love over there, man. Tell them where else to follow you at.
I mean, it's pretty much all platforms. You can find me on on YouTube. You can go from YouTube to TikTok to Facebook to wherever. You know what I'm saying? But just remember the name. I would love your support. I love for you to support us. You know what I'm saying? As far as coming back on Wednesdays, and hopefully we might need to get something going on like this over on my side, or we
Yeah,
can
we
be over.
can. I'm down. I love this type of stuff, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Especially when it
saying?
come together. Even if we had differences in opinions, it's needed. You know what
Oh,
I'm
most
saying?
definitely, most
It's
definitely.
needed. It's needed. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Y'all go. What she say, dude? In the
Yeah.
they crazy. Dwayne, it's okay to criticize black people. I just have an issue with some YouTubers
Hey,
like right. I know you really
I
got a
need
big
you
issue
next
with
week to prove me
Anton
wrong.
Daniels. You go check out Anton Daniels and tell me what you think. We'll get back on that next week. And because we had a
Okay.
lot that we didn't even get into. It was a lot of
I
more subjects, but we
don't even
had
know how we jumped off subject like that, but
man,
hey,
it was meant to get on what we got on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's true.
So we can catch that back up next week, man. I appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next Wednesday. We'll be back.